You got to rush me. You know, it's just like being rushed all the time. Limo talk, yeah, it's me, Pat Walsh.
You're not Pat Walsh.
GothamGoldGraz.com, Ins41.com, StrongIslandTV.com. My staff is not here. Most of them. I haven't heard from Tea Time tonight. I think Bobby must be at the Met game that just ended. Mr. Zarelli is on his way home on Route 17 after Cortland got their asses kicked in the final game.
Oh, that's not nice.
But the kid did well. Now, listen, I want the kid. I'm glad the kid did well. Kid threw 2 innings of no-hit ball. So we're happy for Zach Zarelli.
Good job, Zach.
Good job, Zach. It's me, Grazade, and my man over here, Pat Walsh, who's been helping me out, walking in here every once in a while and kind of giving me some decent radio, dude. What's going on? How was South Carolina?
Myrtle Beach Bike Week was awesome. It was quite the experience.
Nobody has any teeth, huh? Nobody showers and has any teeth.
Well,
is that true?
Let's just say that it was interesting.
Really? So tell me how interesting that was.
Well, there had to be 100,000 bikes, 100,000 motorcycles, maybe more. They say the weather was a little lousy, so that might have dampened things.
Okay.
South Carolina is beautiful. My first time in Myrtle Beach. But it was awesome.
Who went? You?
Me?
So you know what? I call you guys, right? Am I allowed to announce that when you guys go away to 4 years
I think so.
3 years, I call you guys the famous ambiguously gay biker gang. I want to get a patch. I want to get an
no.
Wait, hold on. Ambiguously gay biker patch. So it'll be an A.
No, you can't.
B.
You can't include the one guy in the if you want to call myself and Miles the ambiguously gay
biker gang
duo. That's one thing. But no, Boley didn't come down. Boley didn't go down.
He's part of that group.
So you're putting him in a gay gang.
Yes.
Is that what you said? Okay.
Yes.
For the record, Boley.
I didn't.
It was Graz.
Yeah, I don't care. We need a little Latin in the group. He's the Latin flavor. That's what I always tell him.
A little spice.
Yeah, a little spice. So who else went with you guys?
And Vinny Aspromonte.
He lives there, don't he?
No.
Oh no. Oh, Aspromonte. That's the one that lives next to Horowitz,
yes,
right?
Yes.
You guys get the personality wet nap. No, I like it. He's cool. You guys been friends for a long time.
Yeah,
right?
long time. Yeah.
You guys know.
Listen, he's got to put up with Horowitz, so cut him some slack.
Dude, how horrible is that? Imagine having a house for like 20 years and then all of a sudden out of nowhere,
you're in Shangri-La, and then all of a sudden,
here comes Jerusalem. Here he comes. Vinny, I think that your fence is on my little lawn over here. I think we might have to move it or something. But I see he's doing a lot of good work on the house.
He's done a lot of work.
The problem with that is his son's not good on the radio because thank God last week it was me, Teresa, and Colin.
Yeah, I couldn't help you out last week.
Sorry. Well, we're going in a different direction, and every time we asked the kid a question, he'd go in a certain direction. He'd go, "Oh my God, how's the JV? Let's talk about Schmetzel, the first baseman for JV." I'm like, why? Why do you want to do that? So,
well, his father isn't exactly laser point on conversation. He's kind of like, a little bit, like a squirrel. You'll be talking to him, and then another nut drops on the other side of the lawn. He runs over to that one.
Yeah, I tried very hard, but I had fun with Colin.
Good.
Colin it was a lot of fun, and then out of nowhere, as we're talking to him, he just got up and go. I gotta go. I'm like, okay, Mom's outside.
Curfew.
Yeah, he had to go. He ran out like. Okay, bye, Colin. Love you. Thanks.
Well, she runs the show, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not getting in trouble. I got a text tomorrow. Oh, nice, you're talking about me on the air, but no. 516-945-9099. There's no 10 at 10 tonight unless Kevin Seaman shows up with his girlfriend.
He doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to ask him right now.
All right, you ask him right now. Next week is Sarah Martin is doing the 10 at 10. She just doesn't know it yet, but she told me to get in touch with her when she gets back, because she was in Vegas. So Sarah Martin is going to do the 10 at 10 next week. When did you guys get home? Today?
Today.
What time did you guys get home?
5 o'clock.
Really?
You want to know how much New York sucks?
Oh, please. You don't have to tell me.
It took from the minute we left the gate at Myrtle Beach Airport.
Yep.
Till we landed and got to the gate at LaGuardia.
Yep.
was about an hour. I'm not going to let me not exaggerate. About an hour 40.
Took you 2 hours to get home
From the time they opened the door to the airplane.
Yep.
Yep, you're exactly right. From the time they opened the door and we started walking out till I got to my house was 2 hours.
Really?
I'm not kidding.
Okay, so I dropped somebody off at 6 o'clock in Wayne, New Jersey at 6:15, purposely asking her to go out early tonight because I knew I would be here late. I dropped her off in Wayne, New Jersey at 6:15. I walked into my house at 8:50. It took me 2 hours and 35 minutes. And I was just sitting there ready to kill somebody the whole time. I'm just sitting there going, I want to fucking kill somebody. So Greg DiFilippo's up saying, what's up? Where's Teresa Farrell? I said, I don't know. Teresa, according to her, says if she don't get a phone call from me, that means we're on. And he wants to know, is Limo Talk on strike? No, Limo. I don't know.
Wait. Does that make me a scrub?
You know what I mean? You crossed the picket line.
Yeah.
You're a replacement.
Isn't that a scrub?
You're a
what
scrub.
What
is that? Scab.
Scab.
Well, Walsh.
I don't want to be a scab.
Well, Pat Walsh is a scab, according to Greg DiFilippo. Debbie Broderick is watching. They had a good game. The Green Dogs today won both of their games.
Very nice. Congratulations.
All right. Hey, Lacera, are you there? Can I speak to you for a second, please? Thank you. Get on the air, please. I'd like to speak to you. Bob Lacera, owner of Strong.
What's going on?
How are you? I can't hear you too good.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you now. How are you, Bob?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm good. I look forward to seeing you. So I did bring back the 2 bottles of wine that I promised you. So last week, with Colin being here, I had to start drinking. So I begged Bobby to give me the only bottle of wine he had in the back that Teresa gave him. So I said, Bob, you give me the 1 bottle. I promise you I'll bring back 2 bottles. And I kept my promise. I brought back 3. 1 for us now, so I can get myself a personality on the air.
Okay.
And 2 for Bobby to serve at his open mics and his band things on the upcoming week. So I made him a little bit of money tonight from Mr. Lacera. So, Mr. Lacera, how was, did you enjoy last night's comedy show at the Double L for Michelle Astor and, what is it? Not Dazed and Confused. Is it Dazed and Confused? What is it? Disturbed. I can't never get it right.
Yes.
It's
It was a great show.
Yeah?
It was, everybody was really funny and the crowd enjoyed it and we had a good time.
Who are the comics now? I know John Santo was one and Eric Haft.
We opened up with Alex Bradley. He's a younger guy. He works for me on Wednesdays and Thursday nights. And you guys met him. Remember the kid I brought a couple times?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So, you mean the kid that was going to do my show and be the board up, but I scared him so much on the first night and cursed so much that he decided he doesn't want to do my show?
I don't recall that.
Oh, yeah. Is that Alex, right?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, man. That's when he first started. The first week, you're like, oh, he might board up for you. And then by the second week, you're like, no, I don't think he's going to board up for you.
Yeah. All right. Well,
we're a little too high maintenance.
So he opened up, and then we had Bonnie Scalisi.
Yeah.
Frank Fiala.
Okay.
John Santo.
Okay.
And then Chris Monty.
Nice. I heard it was a nice night, so I'm glad to hear that was a good night.
Good night.
So I appreciate you getting on. So do you have a bottle opener here for the wine, like a wine opener?
Yeah, sure do.
And do you have a charger for a iPhone? That because it doesn't seem to be working here, and this show will go nowhere if I don't have my phone charged. At least to be able to talk to Greg DiFilippo, who's now setting up he's going to come with a giant inflatable rat in front of Paradise Studios for the scab Pat Walsh. Yeah, we're gonna have a rat outside. Do you ever see those things in the city?
Yes.
They're ugly, man.
Yeah, I've even seen them out here.
I seen it on Route 109 when they was building those apartments over there. What does that mean? They just didn't use union workers or something like that?
I think so.
Really? You're a lot of help, brother.
So the unions put up
the unions put out the rat to show that these people doing the things are not unionized workers.
So I guess their feeling is that they're not. The training isn't the same, and you're just going for cheaper quality.
Oh wow, is that true?
I guess it could be true. The union guys get a lot of training,
and these guys are all. The other guys that are crossing the picket line are probably scabs, Guatemalans and stuff like that.
I'm a believer. How about yourself? I'm a believer there are certain things you get what you pay for.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I agree to that.
So,
like, look at us here. This is what I get to pay for. Get him. He's going to come in here now. He's going to yell at me. He's going to give me can openers. Hey, did you talk to Teresa at all? Oh, okay. Pat, take this phone number down and call since I'm on zero. Do you mind calling? She might answer the phone. Okay. If she sees it's not my phone number, she might just answer. Find out where T is. This is Radio 101.
Okay.
All right. 516-945-9099. If you want to call in, 917.
Wait a minute. I was just doing 516. Don't do that wouldn't be. Actually,
she'll start getting prank phone calls. Greg DiFilippo. Hey, I'm whacking and jerking and gherkin. Teresa, what are you wearing?
Would you like me to just message her?
No, just call her on the air.
On the air?
On the air, yeah. Put the phone right next to the phone.
All right.
Let's see if she calls. Let's see if she answers. Good. Done very well, by the way. Put that in for information for next time.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. Are you coming in?
Yeah, I am. I'm at a 50th birthday party at Theo Posto,
Okay.
and I was going to come in after. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, well, let me ask you something. Has it come to the fact that I'm like a piece of shit?
Hold on, let me go outside.
Oh, go outside, please. It's
Oh, my
great.
God. Okay, I'm here.
Have I become like a piece of shit or something with everybody? What's the deal?
No!
Why do I not hearing from ins don't call?
Hello, I meant to text you to tell you that I have a 50th and I'm going to come after because I'm going to be in Merrick. But Squeege is with me and he's staying over my house tonight, so I have to bring him with me.
All right.
Not that he's coming on, but he'll just, be in the audience.
Oh, okay. So basically, you're bringing Squeegee in. You're coming in. You're gonna do a little love.
He's staying at my house.
Oh yeah, is he staying in your bed?
No. He's staying downstairs in the basement. Wise ass.
Yeah, about 2:00 in the morning, because to sneak up for a little diddle.
Diddle.
All right, so I'll be there in a little bit.
Oh, I can't wait.
Is the owner there, Frankie?
I don't know. It's my first time here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen, if you're at Mio Posto right now, where the DJ booth is, if you see a guy in a Sergio Tacchini sweatsuit, that's Kevin O'Neill. Say hello to him.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice how my
Have you ever been to Mio Posto?
I have.
They have the most amazing. So I'm Irish. Everybody knows I'm 100% Irish.
Right.
So
the Irish people know how to open up wine
I
bottles?
might not say. I know the Italians say Gallimar. Is that?
That's calamari.
Calamari.
Yes.
Have you had
Calamari.
it? Have you Gallimar?
Yes, I've had it. Yes.
Have you had the what do you
From
guys
Mio
call
Posto to Calamari there?
the spicy one?
Spicy one's fantastic.
Oh my God.
No, it's
Mio
just-
Posto, folks. It's on Merrick
I gotta
Avenue.
start getting money for these people.
Merrick Avenue, not Merrick Road. Merrick Avenue in Merrick, right by the train station. My friend Frank DiPiero is the owner. Place is amazing, great food.
We should get them to
I
feed
heard
us
it's
one
quite
night.
the scene on. Oh, he would.
But- okay, so he knows Kevin. He's got to know Kevin because I'm telling the truth now. So I went to high school with Kevin O'Neill.
Okay.
He goes there on a
I'll
Friday
text him
night.
right now. You want me to text him right now?
Yeah, text him
Sorry,
right
go
now.
ahead.
Ask him if he knows Kevin O'Neill.
All right,
He's
all
probably
right.
gonna go. This guy talks to him. This guy sits by the DJ booth in one of those really high-priced, suits, Italian jock suits, and he takes dollar bills and makes it fly off the balcony on a Friday night. He used to. Now he's got a girlfriend. I don't think he's doing it anymore.
Oh,
But
okay.
when he was single, he was doing that, which I happen to think is fucking great. We're gonna have to talk. Just
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Kevin O'Neill. Now, who's Kevin O'Neill? I'm sorry.
I went to high school.
You just went to high school with him, and he likes to throw money from the DJ booth.
Yeah, from the DJ.
So Mio Posto on Merrick Avenue in Merrick, quite the scene on Thursday and Friday night. DJ, they just when you were there the last time, did you know that they got the place next door also? They've expanded.
Yeah, I know. That I knew too.
Yeah. So great food, great atmosphere. You got to park across the street though and walk. But it's not a big deal.
All right, I'm gonna lose.
Graz is charging his phone.
I
so
can't even
stand by.
find it. Yeah, just please. I'm very frustrated.
Don't be frustrated.
The rat is to show that there's non-union workers are doing the job. So that's what the rats mean.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And
And Greg shared the show
let me
all
get off
over
the
the place.
phone while you're on the phone.
No,
So
I'm
we-
good. I'm good. I'm good.
You had some bad weather here yesterday.
Yeah, it wasn't good yesterday. Yesterday was downpour a little bit. I was hoping it wasn't today to get home from Wayne, New Jersey. How was the weather over there? You guys had a good time?
Wednesday and Thursday were a washout. and Friday got better. But when I tell you,
How's the food?
It was actually some good food there.
Okay.
Decent. They were good places.
So for your trip, what do you give it? A B plus?
Oh,
A plus?
An A.
Okay.
At least an A.
Best part of the week, the few days. Getting on your bike and riding 200 miles down a.
Yeah, no helmet, just open roads.
Okay.
You know.
Worst part, seeing Miles bare ass at a.
Bingo. How did you know?
How was he? Was he in his?
Yeah, we had a great time. He got a new motorcycle. He got it delivered down there. Beautiful.
That's the reason why I didn't work on Thursday night. He's like, "Oh, I'm getting the guy's coming to pick up my new bike." I'm like, "So your son's there? Why?" I didn't say that,
Right.
but his son's there. Why don't you just tell the son to put it on there, and he knows where he's going? He goes, "Oh no, I need to be there."
No, the guy
Was supposed to show up on a Sunday.
No, the motorcycle that he got was from Georgia. So the guy was coming up to Bike Week in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
That's the one you all guys had, right?
Right. So Miles had to get his old bike down there, which we trailered our bikes.
Okay.
And then we flew down. And then the guy from Georgia came up and delivered the new bike, took his old bike, they did the trade, and off he went on his new motorcycle.
Greg DiFilippo wants you to open up that bottle of wine. He says, "I need to drink to get myself a personality to be able to entertain people."
Okay.
He's tired of looking at me trying to charge my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I don't charge my phone, I'm not going to be able to talk to anybody. So you'll have to call in then, Greg. You know what I mean? 516-945-9099. I've said the number like 5 times now. It's like the WGBB days, right? Say the phone number 100 times and nobody would ever call. Oh my God. All right.
He's working on it. Give him a chance.
Yeah.
He hit traffic, and with just a little.
I want a beer.
Oh, go get a beer. All right. Well, I guess he just left it in my hands. So Teresa's coming in. Inns is working. Mets won. They're on a roll now. And Yankees are doing well. Hockey's going on. Basketball's going on. Playoffs. And all's good. We got wine glasses.
Let's go.
We got
I'm
more
going to treat
beers.
myself a personality for Greg DiFilippo.
We might have a special surprise guest if he answers me.
All
He's
right.
been trying to get on the show.
I asked him to go. He had asked me for some time at the MERS show. And I said, I was kidding with him. I told Zarelli, I said, tell him to bring 2 people. You know, kidding around. Just bring 2 people when he was going to go on stage. Kevin Seaman.
Yeah.
I get him on the phone the next day, the day before the show. I'm like, Kev, come on. You're more than welcome to come in. He goes, I got some issues going on. I go, okay. I go, I was going to give you a spot. Zarelli said you wanted to come in. So he's dying to get on one of the shows. So he has an open invite to walk in here.
I'm trying to get him right now as we speak.
Cheers to everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers to you and Rodney and Taft, Liana. I hope you're working tonight. I wore my shirt proudly the other day, and the problem I have is I don't ever take pictures of it because I was going to put it on Instagram that I wore that shirt. You saw me in the other Paradise Studio shirt.
I did.
Day.
I saw you. That was at
a couple of days in a row with that shirt. I was going to bed and wearing it the next day. I'm like, look, me strung out on TV.
Was that at the gym when we were dropping our boys off at the gym?
Yes. No. That was I saw you somewhere else, didn't I?
Oh God, I see you all the time around town.
Yeah,
but then again, I've been told that I'm like a creeper because I'm just observant. I don't know what to tell you. I'm observant, right? So like whenever I see a black Lexus, I see if it's.
You gotta look for the green dog sticker in the back.
I don't know if this could be like on the spectrum, maybe, but like I remember license plates a lot. Do you know that?
Do you know my license plates?
Well, I know what I don't want to say it on the air, but I know what to look for.
Yeah, they start with an N and a C. Yeah.
So
well, that usually gets everybody. Michael Quaz sees my green dogs.
Yeah,
he'll come from the parking lot and jump headfirst into my car to hug me. I'm like, how do you know it's me? He goes, oh, you got the green dogs sticker on there, and I always forget it's there.
Yeah,
but no, I see you all the time, and what I've noticed every time I see you, and my son sees you and your son, is I don't even get a hello anymore.
Oh no,
it's just your son basically giving me the finger.
No.
Oh my God!
I said this 2 weeks ago. You bring out the worst in everyone.
I bring out the worst, but I don't need to get. He gives me the finger. He says hello to me, and he just goes hello, and I love it. And
my son would not do that.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I didn't raise him that way.
Yeah. Well, he's a good kid. And I like your son,
He is.
but he's got a good personality, and he's
They both do. They're good. All three of my kids.
yeah. You got lucky. Oh, look, the admin. All right, so hey, it says the live video has ended. Why is that, Bobby? Are we still going? Lacera? Oh, there we go. Okay. Ann Rothi said cheers. Okay, so we're good.
All right.
So we're going to do Thomas Santiago, who's been working with me at Gov's Radio with Michael O'Toole when we started the network over there. Thomas is going to take over my social media. Thomas is the gentleman, we call him D-Train, who did the Mikey LaGerfo clip that I just put out all over the place. And I have to tell you that clip is doing phenomenal. On Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter, and just Facebook sites and everything else. He did a good job. He just, we clipped it. I told him just clip it, put the live on there and everything else. Got it done in 2 days. So now he says to me, he goes, I don't know why you don't let me do this. And I said, all right, Thomas, here's what we'll do. I'll take care of you once a month. You go out and you put us on social media now. So I think we're going to do a big push on Instagram and on Facebook and trying to get the name a little bit more out there. We're well known, but he says there's we put that Mikey LaGerfo clip on Limo Talk, which doesn't have many people on it, maybe 150, and he said it already gotten like 350 clips.
Nice.
in like an hour or two, which is good.
Yeah.
So he's going to take over the gentleman who runs my site, GothamGoldGraz.com, are now getting all the shows because they're not in order totally. So they're going to get all the shows in order. We've got like eight to 10 shows that we haven't even put up there yet.
Okay.
We have like a show from February on there. So now they're taking all the shows, putting them in order, and Derek is going to get everything on the site going. So probably by the end of the week, next week, we'll have every single show that we've done here and in the last few years on there. And we'll have some social media going on. See, I like this music.
Yeah.
See, I like this. It's Dazed and Confused. Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Good. And he's trying his best. He says, Graz, he goes, I'm home. Because he used to work for the Ducks. He doesn't work for the Ducks anymore. He's just doing his regular job. He says, I'll push you. I said, I'll take care of you. I've taken care of him. He's been with me 7 years. And he was my board op. When O'Toole couldn't make it at Gov's Radio, he was my board op. And then he went to go work for the Ducks. O'Toole started to work with Mike and Pete. And then at the beginning, we pulled Richie Zarelli. And then, I think Rich is fantastic. What Richie was when he started 5 years ago to where he is now, he's great at radio. And he knows what to do. I got to tell him what to do every once in a while. But he knows, to put, if we got Trump on, put the, American patriotic music in the background. So I think Richie's gotten very good at what he does. So we're trying to hone it out a little bit, Pat. You've come hang out with us all the time now. I've been asked not to talk about a certain subject. I can't talk about that, which upsets me because I was really looking forward to at least selling one.
I understand, but let me. I got to do some work before.
Actually, my son just passed the second test. Dominic passed the second test for real estate. So maybe one day we can go out to lunch and maybe he can pick your brain.
Yeah,
teach him a couple of things. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
but maybe
it's a little bit of a tough market right now. But
why is that happening? There's just no houses.
Yeah, I think some buyers got scared with the rates going up, and there was a tremendous amount of people that did leave. So maybe just leaving just slowed down.
It's like a mass exodus.
It slowed down. It seems like it slowed down a little bit, but
why do you think that is? Just the taxes here and everything.
Why do people leave?
Yeah.
Listen, I was in South Carolina, and you just look at other parts, of the country, and but I understand a lot of people they have family, they want to stay with family, So there's that aspect, It's just people either.
What's the difference down there compared to New York? Just a lot slower. People are a lot nicer. There's not as many tolls. The roads are
cleaner. Everything's cleaner.
Everything's clean, right?
Cleaner.
Really?
Cleaner. Friendlier. this is the oldest part of the country up here, the whole Northeast. It's the oldest part, you know, and they didn't have a lot of thought into how wide roads should be, and you know,
right. That's why it just took 3 hours. Right, it's sick.
look, it looks like they're adding another lane to the LA.
They're trying to.
But what's it really going to do?
It's not going to do anything. It's going to save people. At night, there's nobody on the road after 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And there's nobody on the road in the mornings.
Right.
On the weekends. But during the week, it's a parking lot. So I had a client that I would take in during the COVID, when COVID started to wean off and everybody started going back to their jobs, right? So he was going in like 6 months before everybody started getting back. I would get him from Seaford into the city at like 53rd Street in 45 minutes, 50 minutes maybe. Slowly but surely, that went up, and within 8 months, it went up to 2 hours.
Yeah.
When everybody started coming back, it went up to 2 hours. Now think about that. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
2 hours.
It's insane.
It's insane. It's insane. I was nervous. I wasn't making the show tonight. I'm like, I had to legitimately say, can we go at 5? Because if I leave at 6, I'm going to drop you up at 7. I'm not getting back to Long Island till 9:30. And I was right. That extra hour, I was able to show up to the show. But it's too many cars. Everybody trying to cut each other off. I'm at the point where I don't want to do it. I fucking hate it. I love my business. I love the money. I like the people. But the driving and traffic and sitting there and just an hour to get over the George Washington Bridge. You see the toll booths, and it's taking you an hour from the fucking toll booths to get onto the Cross Bronx Expressway.
Yeah. Yeah. There used to be rush hours. There used to be times a day.
No.
You know? And now it's just constantly, it's crazy. It's crazy. Well, you know, without being, you know, complete downers, I mean, Long Island has some, you know, nice things. You know, the beaches, anything you want, restaurants like Mio Posto.
Fucking Greg DiFilippo, I got 5 more minutes of watching this penis festival.
No.
I'm sorry, Greg. What the hell? It's just the two of us. Teresa's not coming in. She'll be in a little while. She'll probably come in with a low-cut shirt on. Put the boob cam on.
Boob cam.
Look who's coming on. Cheech tomorrow night. Tea time with Teresa, 8 o'clock. And I'm on Malcolm, too. That's what you'll hear. I guarantee you the first 5 minutes she mentions Bat Boy.
Oh, yeah, Bad Boy.
Cheech is coming on tomorrow night.
That story was fascinating, though.
That's a great story. He gave him a watch, and he got to keep the ball. I would get that ball. I think he got the ball signed by David Cohn.
Could you imagine, though, a guy like David Cohn saying all of a sudden, hey, let's go out on the field?
That's great. That's a dream come true.
David Cohn was amazing. And for him to know that, hey, I needed to be out there, you know, and he didn't care. And he just was so focused. He grabbed the kid. And then the kid's perspective is like, holy shit, I'm going out on I'm going out on the field.
And he was in the bowels of the stadium.
Yeah.
And then he said, come on, let's go out right on the field. And you want to know something? I enjoyed that interview very much.
It was great kid.
I enjoyed him.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Cheech. Squeegee. I keep calling him Cheech. I don't know why I keep calling him Cheech.
I don't know where you got that from.
His name is Squeegee. Louis Castillo.
Yeah.
His name is Squeegee.
Don't say that name again, though. Especially as you wear that sweatshirt. We all know.
Yeah, that's what I said to him. I said, I can't even look at you straight on.
What year was that?
2001, right? Or 2000. He dropped that the year they won the World Series, or 2008, 2009. They won the World. You guys won the World Series. That's when he dropped. I think he dropped the ball in 2009.
What do you mean, you guys? I'm a Met fan also.
I'm sorry. All right.
And it was like, what was the score? 8-7 we were winning the Mets?
And he dropped it, and then they ended up losing. Louis Castillo. So that's Squeegee. So
Mark Teixeira running all the way from first base, full speed. He was a gamer. I liked him. There's a lot of Yankees that I liked, even as a Met fan.
You know what? I liked Jeter. My father loved Jeter.
You got to give respect.
He thought he was the consummate professional. But the problem with Jeter is, it's just like it looked like it came so easy for him that you were kind of like jealous of him.
No, come on.
Oh, dude,
I love that he just always shut his mouth. He wasn't in the tabloids, you know. He
was in the tabloids when he had a hot girlfriend.
Okay, so why wouldn't he?
Usually once every 3 months.
Why wouldn't he be? But you never heard bad things. Like the women never came out and said he did bad things about it. Just professional.
Yeah, but you never heard anything about Epstein Island, too. Nobody's come up and talked about Epstein Island.
Trying to keep it light here.
Well, it's true. He probably those things are so. Hello, Chris Smith. Chris Smith is Taz, the resident artist. That's her mother. You never hear anything, and all that shit happened, and you don't hear things. So I think that they, even like Jeter, you got to think that one night he got drunk and was sitting, half naked in the city or something with a girl, and
so
they
why
covered up.
Why would you? But and yet so much other stuff. Look at the there was their basketball player recently. with a gun. Again,
John Moran.
Gun.
John Moran. Yeah, it's the second time. He got suspended the
so
first time.
Who was the giant who shot himself in the nightclub?
Plaxico,
so what?
Plaxico
Right.
Burress.
So why are you assuming that Jeter did something just because you didn't hear about it? I think there were guys that stayed above the nonsense. Plenty of them. Sure.
I try to go back to that Mickey Mantle and Joe DiMaggio days.
Wow,
and
that was a different time.
Yeah. But
before cell phones and cameras, and tabloids.
Everything you do now, if you if you're taking a piss on the side of the road, hey, look at this guy's penis. Hold on, that's for you, Greg DiFilippo. Penis Festival.
Penis Fest.
That's tonight. Penis Fest. Brought to you by Strong Arm TV, Strong Arm Paradise Studios.
Sponsored by Oscar Mayer Hot Dogs.
Yeah, it's Penis Fest. Sponsored by the 6-footer. The Oscar Mayer 6-footer now coming out. No, and I think that they covered up a lot of stuff. I think they still do it. You know what?
Well, what do you mean covered up a lot of stuff? Like if they had girls here, that's one thing. But they didn't. I don't know. Listen, I'm a diehard Met fan. I always respected Jeter, Rivera, O'Neill, Bernie Williams. You never heard about them.
No, you never. Posada. You never heard anything bad about them. And that's what I hate so much about it.
Yeah, but we hate because look at the 86 Mets. That should have been a freaking dynasty.
Oh, my God.
And they're fist fighting and doing lines.
Missing parades.
Getting drunk in the clubhouse because they're losing
Smoking cigarettes. Leaving the ninth inning to go back in the clubhouse and find out you're coming up to bat as you're drinking a beer. As you probably
with no jersey on.
I probably snorted a line after you just jerked your gherkin in the bullpen.
They should have been a dynasty.
Allegedly, speaking of David Cohen. What? I'll check. Good evening. Limo Talk. Is somebody on the phone? Hello?
Yo, what's up, Graz?
Hey. Okay. Who's this?
It's D-Train.
Hey, Tom. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. What's going on? Tommy, I'm hanging out tonight. It's a different cast. It's me and my friend Pat Wall. Say hello to Pat, Thomas.
What's up, Pat?
Hey, Tom. How are you?
Good. Are you getting through this with Graz? Is he annoying the shit out of you or what?
No. Not on the air. Only off the air he does.
Thomas, you're already throwing salvos out and you haven't been on for anything but 30 seconds, you fucking piece of crap. I hate you.
Picking up where we left off.
Yeah. So, Tom, how long has it been since you've been a regular on Limo Talk and you were my board op?
Oh, God. Was that 2018?
2018, 2019, right?
My perception of time is pretty fucked. I don't really remember much. Or I can't really tell you when things happen.
Now, you tried to do the podcast before me with B-Mel, correct? Mets Beat?
Yeah. We used to sneak into the studio about an hour early before Limo Talk, and we'd steal studio time, allegedly.
From me.
And,
from me.
Yeah. And we recorded our own show and actually had it on iTunes and Spotify because it was a real podcast. And, yeah, it was good while it lasted.
Miss it?
Oh, certainly.
You coming in one of these days to hang out with us?
The fact that I'm awake right now is a miracle. So
you got work tomorrow morning, right?
I'll tell you what, if you guys do a show and I got off on a Monday, I'll come by and party with you, but can't do it the way I used to, man. I'm up early. I work like 6 to 6 every day.
What are you doing now?
I don't want to dox myself, so I can't tell you.
What do you say? I don't want to what?
Dox myself. You don't know what
the line of work that I do. We're the only one that does it on the East Coast or in the Northeast, I should say.
Oh,
so if I tell you what I do, you'll know exactly where I work, and your crazy listeners will show up, flashing their hoo-has and all that. So
Well, you do know my listeners, so that's a good thing. Have you spoken to O'Toole?
Yeah, I just saw him this past week. We had our annual alumni dinner over at Wilson Tech. Or I guess this was the first time since the pandemic that we did it. But it's they have the culinary students make a delicious dinner for any former graduates from the school. They pretty much just come by, talk about what they're doing in the industry, talking about new technologies, and just kind of continuing making those connections and all that stuff. So I got to see him and Norton.
How is Norton doing?
Your old board up.
Norton's
doing very well. He's got a couple of different band projects going on. One of them doing pretty well in particular. They're called Kid Judo.
You were telling me that, right?
Rock and roll music.
You were telling me that, right? He's making some good strides.
Yeah, they're getting I think in the tens of thousands on their streams, which is a pretty good indicator.
So why don't you have him come in here and perform one night? I have a whole band studio to my right-hand side here. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I did not know that, but I'm sure he'd be down. We'll try to set that up.
All right, so try to set that up. So the reason why'd you call me tonight? Have you decided to take my offer and run with it?
Gotta talk Mets, gotta talk Yankees, gotta talk rule changes, gotta talk Bitcoin. There's a lot of reasons.
So go ahead.
So I heard some kid is taking over in the charts over you. Some kid that's younger than your show is getting more streams than you.
Shut up. First of all, let me tell you something. So I clipped a tape. So I sent him to Mike. He's the gentleman that does my tapes for me. So Taz does some stuff for me. Taz, the resident artist. And Thomas, as I'm burping a fucking chicken cutlet sandwich from last night. Oh, God. So this kid, Mikey LaGerfo, Thomas, everybody knows the story, right? I'll make it quick with you. So he listens to one of my podcasts and decides that he likes it. He decides that he wants to do his own podcast. So he asks me for advice on what he should get in regards to material. So my first thing out of my thing, first thing I do is I call O'Toole and I asked him. I said, Michael, I'd like you to do me a favor. We've got a young 11-year-old that wants to start podcasting. Can you get him started and give him a package? And he gives him tells him what to get. The kid goes out and buys all the stuff, and he starts this podcast called Blitz Sports. So now he's doing well. His friends are on this and that. He goes into Farmingdale Meat Market like 3 weeks ago to a month, and signing there is Dwight Gooden from the '86 Mets. He's signing things. He gets a conversation flowing with Mikey. Mikey asks him to come on his podcast. He comes on the podcast. Doc is phenomenal. It's a 25-minute interview, and now the kid's the hottest thing in Farmingdale right now. They're giving him recognition awards and everything else. So that's what my wife told me the other day when I said to when I cursed at her. I couldn't believe the kid in 6 months. He's making great strides, and he's pretty good. You heard it, right? You listened to it. Thomas,
was that for me? I haven't checked out his show. But
you did the clip. You listened to the clip, didn't you?
Yes, yeah. I thought it was hysterical, to be honest. I mean, good for the kid, especially to get the doc. I mean, he might be years removed from his fame now, but getting the doc on your show is pretty good get for anyone.
Yeah, and Doc was awesome. It was like he was just hanging out.
I do got to go and listen to that. I'm going to do that. I got to. See, the thing is, though, Blitz is only on Apple Podcasts specifically. He's got to get on Spotify and YouTube as well, make it a little bit more accessible.
Well, that's what I want to do with him here, that you just say that, because I want Bobby Lacera to bring him in over here, because Bobby's got all these forms of social media that he puts the shows out on, and I've had very good response on the things that he puts me out on, and I'm happy. Right. So I even told Mike, the father, I said, listen, even put him on once a month where he could do a show where Bobby could put it on there. At least he's on all these avenues of social media instead of limiting himself on Apple, correct? Am I right?
Yeah, because not everyone has Apple Podcast.
Correct. But I was serious. He told me the last show he did almost 1,000 views on it. So that's pretty damn impressive.
And also, I was serious. Eventually, if you're gonna want my services, you're gonna have to pay me in Bitcoin. So you better figure out how, because if you want me to do videos for you,
you really want me to pay you in Bitcoin?
Much longer.
You really want me to pay you in Bitcoin?
Yeah.
You aren't kidding?
No.
All right, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a better, harder money.
Okay, so hold on. Hold on. We've got one of my co-hosts just walked in, and I'll just describe them as her boobs are hanging out, and she's shifting herself so Pat can't be seen, and the only thing that can be seen is her boobs.
Pat can be seen. Look, I'm back.
So D-Train, it's
Hello.
Teresa Farrell. Say hello to Thomas.
Hi, Thomas. How are you?
Remember Thomas, my old board up? Thomas
Good.
said hey.
Yes. How you doing?
Good. I was just explaining to Graz that if he wants me to continue editing videos for him, he's got to pay me in Bitcoin.
But how do I do that? I don't know how to pay you in Bitcoin. How do I pay you in Bitcoin?
Listen, cash is king, baby. You want dead presidents. You don't want big
No.
All right, tell me why. Tell me how I pay you. Now I want. All right, you did a thing for me. I think I sent you $50 a couple hours, right? I want to go to now. How do I pay you in Bitcoin?
Something simple. You could do it on like Cash App if you have that, kind of similar to Venmo. That's probably the easiest way you could do it. Coinbase is another common exchange that's used.
All right, send me the one. Send me the one that you use, and I'll.
Okay.
Send me the one that you use, and I'll send it on that. All right.
Yeah.
All right,
you should get your own. You should definitely. I mean, at least learn about it. You know, you spend all your nights driving around with your clients and all that. You know, maybe listen to a podcast or two, educate yourself.
Okay, Thomas. Thank you. I'll listen.
Don't be so nasty. He's trying to help you out.
I love him. Listen.
Right.
Back off for a second, Patrick.
Time out. Buy this.
Thomas, I have Bitcoin also.
You know, it's like
Tom, I have Bitcoin.
You want to at least know what it is before you start putting money into it. But I just, mark my words. Today is May 2023. Fucking Bitcoin is trading at like $30,000, probably a little less than that right now.
Yes.
No doubt in my mind that one day it's 6 figures and then eventually 7 figures.
Yeah, huh?
Easily.
All right, so I should buy $500 worth of Bitcoin.
There's a finite supply, and demand is going to increase. There's 8 billion people on the planet. There's 100 million people that use Bitcoin. We have all of the rest of human history for fucking the price to go up. So as long as you have a low time preference like me, because it is volatile, you'll see it swing up $10,000, swing down $10,000 in a day.
Go ahead, ask a question.
Thomas, what did you get in at?
Originally back in 2017, like 17,000.
Nice. I just have
honestly,
a little.
I don't even look at it in terms of its price, because I look at it as its technology. Like, it is money that you can spend, and people look at it like, oh, I'm going to get in at 20,000, sell it at 40, and you just doubled your money. The way I look at it is I'm going to buy it and hold it for 20, 30, 40 years. And I'm sure you guys have seen the way inflation has hurt our pockets over the last, 3 or 4 years. We've printed an unprecedented amount of money. And when you print money, you devalue it.
Correct.
If we had the gold standard and our money was backed by gold, you wouldn't be able to print money out of thin air. But
thank you, President Nixon.
Stimulus, the recent bank failure stimulus, that was all printed out of thin air.
Yes.
And it wasn't even printed. It was really just numbers entered into a spreadsheet. So at least Bitcoin, its software is open source, so anyone can read and verify it. And you can confirm there's only ever going to be 21 million of these Bitcoins. And that's really just a way to keep track of everything.
Now, are you worried about
21 million Bitcoins are divisible into 100 million decimal points. Or decimal spaces.
Are you stoned?
So, you could have $5 worth of Bitcoin. That'd be 0.00001 Bitcoin.
Are you stoned right now?
Are you smoking?
No.
Oh, that wasn't genuine. That was not
That was a
genuine.
little
no.
hesitation.
All right, Thomas,
a
let me ask you
little
something.
too long.
All right, let me
hesitation.
ask you a serious question. Now, how much do you think I should get in? I want to just take it and put it away for the next 20 years for my kids. So let's take $1,000.
Well, whatever if you have like a 401k or an IRA now, say you have whatever, maybe you have 10% stocks, 10% bonds, 10% real estate, 10% fucking art, you name it, whatever the asset class is, you have 10% of each. Just start by just do 1%. If you want to do $10 a week, $10 a month, and just put it away and forget about it. What's $10? You can spend $10 in fucking 7-Eleven, easily. So instead of doing that, you buy Bitcoin and you just wait. But the more you do that and the more you'll want to learn about it, the more your conviction will go up and you'll be like, oh, I should be allocating, like if you're me, like 90% of my portfolio. Like I have my 401k just for like shits and gigs. But I mean, there's $900 trillion worth of global assets right now. And Bitcoin's market cap is in like the billions. So
You're like an
as
infomercial
more
on
and
this
more
thing.
assets
Yeah, really.
fold into Bitcoin, you'll see the purchasing power.
I'm getting turned
grow
on by all this
exponentially.
Bitcoin.
Thomas, my whole staff is
Lingo.
sitting here telling me to either talk to you or I might as well take this over. So here's what we're going to do, Thomas. You're taking over my social media, correct?
Yeah, sure. You say that. I work, man. I can't be responding to if people are like DMing and commenting. Like I could post for you and shit.
No,
but I can't
we'll
be,
take
like,
care of it.
your
Don't worry.
social media manager.
You listen. You made my show where people are calling saying the 11-year-old is more popular than you, Graz. Fran, that's what I'm getting from Bruno Capolo. Fran Gatto,
Hi,
where's
Bruno.
Ins? I don't know, Fran. I think he's working. I haven't seen Ins.
Did you talk to him?
No, I have
Tom?
not spoke. I
There you
left
go.
him a message.
He had a
tonight.
double-headed today.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
okay.
Rocky said hello, T.
Yeah.
Hi,
Good to see
Ann.
you.
How did they do game 2? I know they
They
came
just
back
won.
in game
They
1.
won,
And
yeah.
what the fuck? Gary Sanchez starting for the New York Mets wearing Matt Harvey's number, catching Max Scherzer. You would have told me that 6 years ago.
Yeah, right? You know who I got in the studio? He's not coming on because he's coming on tomorrow. But I have the famous Luis Castillo that dropped the fly ball for the Mets against the Yankees.
Yeah, he stole the show last time.
Yeah,
so.
no, I have Luis
I'm not
Castillo.
giving up my seat for you tonight.
To be honest with you, I have the guy that.
Are you? Wait, Graz.
Yeah.
You need to tell me now if you're fucking with me or if you're dead ass. Because if you're dead ass, that's wild.
Okay, so what I
He
have
can
is
sit next to Grass.
I have Squeegee. Come sit
Come
here.
sit
Come on,
over
Squeegee.
here.
Come on,
Yeah,
Squeegee.
come sit over
Give me
here.
a full.
Absolutely.
Are you watching us, Thomas?
No, that's why I got to pull up the feed.
No,
All right.
it's the truth.
I got David Cohen, one of David Cohen's best friends,
Yeah,
in the
he's
studio right now. He's going to tell the same story tomorrow night. Hi, Squeege. One of my
going to tell the
Squeegee,
same story tomorrow
Squeegee,
night.
I got to
okay?
be honest with you, Squeege. You have become that one time that you were in. I liked you so much that I told her to bring you back. And then she goes, "Oh, he's going to be a guest on my show in 2 weeks." So I'm glad you're coming in. I'm glad. Don't tell the David Cohn story tonight that you told the other day.
Okay.
But you need to
He
get
already told
you
it.
need to get a big good story for
No, but
tomorrow night.
yeah, we'll give you.
like
we'll
you
give
saw
you.
like you saw Marilyn Monroe in a thong.
No. We'll give
You
you
should-
a good
I'll talk
story.
about the Giambi.
Pretty sure she
the
passed
lucky thong.
before.
Is there? Is
lucky
that true?
thong.
Is that true? The lucky thong?
Yeah.
Very true.
Why do you
story.
have my? Oh, excuse me. Can I have my headphones?
Yeah, you
Where
have
are
this.
you? I got my
These are
headphones.
yours. These
I
are
don't know
yours.
if those are on.
They are.
That's what
Not that
happens
you
when
need them.
when
You don't.
you're part of
You
the
don't
backward
really need
cast.
So
them.
this
but-
gentleman on the phone and who's boring everybody in my audience. No,
He
I'm
wasn't
kidding.
boring me. I was
I'm
asking
kidding with
about
him. I'm just busting because I know he's gonna get mad at me. His name is Thomas Santiago. He's got a
Graz
very.
tells me that I put him to sleep. He refuses to just have a phone conversation with me. He's like, all right, you're boring me. Goodbye.
That's what I do.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
pretty much.
actually related to Luis Castillo, who dropped the ball, the second base.
Are you really?
No bullshit.
Oh, all right.
Hey, you a Met fan?
No.
Thank God.
Fuck the
So,
Mets.
Oh,
okay, you a Yankee fan?
He is a Yankee fan. He's
Oh,
a
there
big-
you go.
Who's your
Yeah,
favorite
all right.
player?
Yeah, who's your favorite player?
Fucking the captain. Come on. That's the easiest question. I'm not
Derek
going to go with
Jeter.
some convoluted answer.
Is that Derek?
No,
wait,
the
is that
current
Derek Jeter or
captain.
now Aaron Judge?
My favorite player from history would be Mariano Rivera
There
because
you go.
nobody dominated
And
their
he's got a few
position
stories
in
about
any
him.
sport quite like he did.
Time out. So Teresa has gotten Teresa does the Bat Boy for the last 7 years all across the United States and the continent, and all she ever mentions is be the Bat Boy or Ray Negron's thong or something to that extent. She gets so mad at me.
Well, what it is listen. Ray was there during like Thurman Munson and Yogi Berra. Squeegee, who Derek Jeter gave him the nickname Squeegee, was there during the Core Four. Like, here's a question for Squeege, whose car did you used to drive and you didn't have a license?
All the players, starting with Matsui, David Cohn, but now I got my license now. But when I was a bat boy, I got stopped by a police officer. This is a true story. I got stopped by a police officer one time around my mom's neighborhood, and I had to drive a player's car to get a radio fixed.
Whose player's car?
Mendoza's.
Thank you.
And when I got stopped, the police officer said, "Hey, man, license registration." So I pull out Mendoza's registration.
No way.
I had no license.
No.
And so I call Mendoza on the cell phone, and Mendoza says, "Hey, yeah, he got my car. You go to, bring it back to the stadium and stuff like that." So the guy was like, "I'm a fan." So Mendoza said, "I'll give you 2 tickets. Just don't arrest him." And then, the rest is history.
Nice.
I drove back to Yankee Stadium without getting arrested with no license.
Serious?
That's how much,
right.
the New York Yankees.
The
are
Yankees
famous.
got pulled, baby.
All right, so Thomas is a big Yankee fan, and Mariano Rivera is one of his favorite of all time.
Tell him a
Thomas,
Mariano story.
Tell Thomas a Mariano story while I go inside to get myself a cup. Would you like some vino, or you already have it?
No, I'll have some vino.
You have
this
some
is,
vino?
This is tea. I'll
All right,
drink a
so
little.
Thomas is right. Mariano is your favorite, correct?
That is correct.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you one thing, Mariano Rivera, incredible guy. Used to be in the clubhouse playing tricks on Bad Boys players. He used to throw grapes and hide behind pillars. And let me tell you something.
That's awesome.
Them grapes, I used to get neck marks because like he threw the fastball in a game, he was pinpoint with grapes from the clubhouse. He used to throw 5 grapes and just wing it at you and hide. And we caught on that it was Mariano Rivera, and Jeff Nelson kept doing that as clubhouse. But Mariano Rivera, before he used to leave in the 7th inning to go warm up in the bullpen, that was his tradition. Get drove down in a golf cart by a bat boy, and he used to eat 20-piece chicken McNuggets every game.
Come on.
With French
No
fries
way.
on a full stomach. True story. It's in my
my
book, Clubhouse Confidential.
Yes, get his
And
book.
he's admitted it himself because players are superstitious.
Yes.
And
Especially pitchers.
Yes.
he would hide because players had to be in a diet and away from Steve Donahue and G. Monahan. And I used to bring him and Tom Gordon.
Right. They used to
That
send
it
you
was
out.
the setter man, and they used to give me tips, and I used to have to sneak in the McDonald's bag during the game because you weren't allowed to eat during the game, especially the 7th inning. And this man used to pitch on a full stomach. So I thank McDonald's and the Chicken McNuggets. They got us a lot of World Series.
Wow.
With Mariano Rivera, Tom.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
The secrets
That'd
of the
be a
Yankees.
huge plug. I don't know why they should have made that more public then. McDonald's could have got themselves some.
Yeah, right.
Well, the
advertising.
McDonald's on 161 River Avenue. When I first started, it looked
Yeah,
like
it's right
a dump.
out. Right
Now
when
they
you
got
pop
Babe
up from the
Ruth
subway, the
statues in
McDonald's
there.
right there.
That's all the player tips.
But Squeegee's got a great book called Clubhouse Confidential, and it really does talk about the ins and outs of what went on, in the years that he was there. It's a really, really good read.
Hey, Thomas, how
Yeah,
about
I'm gonna have to
you
get my
send
hands on
some
that. I have a
Bitcoin
few
for
ahead of
Limo
me, so I
Talk
finished Inside the
and other
Empire.
Yankees?
Wait,
I
what?
finished Cheated, the one about
Yeah.
the Astros.
Yeah.
I have Mission 27 and Center Stage by Michael Kay that I want to get through, and then I'm definitely gonna add that to my reading list.
Yeah, Clubhouse Confidential.
Yeah. Hey, Thomas, I got a question for you now. And I'm a
Okay.
man's man. So hey, it's honestly, we're looking for some funds here. Why you don't sponsor your Bitcoin for Limo Talk and also get some players involved and Bitcoin them so we can all be rich, man. Teach us the tricks.
Dude, honestly, so that's not a bad idea. I should buy up a little ad slot on the show here and give people the resources to go find out more information. That's not a bad idea. And I do know that the Yankees offer at least employee salaries in Bitcoin now.
Yeah.
I don't know about player salaries or not.
Well, I'll do you one good. If you get Bitcoin and make them all millionaires here, forget about me. I'll get you a couple of players, but you got to send that check tomorrow to Limo Talk.
And tea time.
And
I like the way we do business.
Damn, I need a
All right,
sponsor.
I'll tell
But you
what,
on this?
I'll give Brad
This is true.
his next his next content creation that he wants out of me will be free as long as he reads the script that I send him advertising Bitcoin.
Word for word.
Thomas, I'll do anything for you, but I will tell you this: you're boring me. Can I go now with you?
I would sure hope so.
As we say on Limo Talk, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Thomas, do me a favor. 1, I love you. 2, thank you for what you did. 3, we'll start up another one. I'll let you know what I want you to do, and we'll go from there. And just keep on doing what you're
no way
doing.
you can count past
Keep
30.
on being you, baby.
Yeah, just keep on being you, and thank you for always doing what I asked you. You know what I asked you to help me with.
Again, don't forget to send a
All
check.
right.
Limo Talk tomorrow.
Yes, I appreciate all that. The stories were phenomenal. You guys are great. Keep doing your thing, and hope to see y'all soon.
We'll talk Bitcoin, and I'll make sure he gets you some kind of something signed from a Yankee.
Something
Is
signed.
that
Mariano
possible to do?
Rivera.
Is that possible?
We can get Mariano to sign him something.
Yeah?
I can get that done. Yeah.
He does all my social media and stuff.
I can get it signed.
Oh,
Mariano
that'd
He's
be
your PR
sick.
person.
I would be head over heels for that.
So you actually would do my work then when I asked you to do it, right?
So you're gonna wash his car after that?
Yeah.
By hand,
yeah.
not at a car
I know
wash.
he's got the new car dealership out here on the island too.
All right, good.
It was
All right.
nice talking to you.
I love you. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, good night.
All right, D-Train. Thomas Santiago, my former board op and now doing my social media for GothamGoldGraz.com.
Nice.
He's going to take care of my Instagram and everything else. All right. So let's get this thing started. I have no phone, so if you can get on the site and see who's hanging out and you talk to them tonight,
Sure.
because Richie's not here. Pat was gracious enough that he landed at He
Pat,
landed at 5
Pat.
o'clock this afternoon at LaGuardia Airport. He was in South Carolina for Bike Week for a few days.
Oh,
Nice. How was that?
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. He likes coming in and hanging out. I
Yeah.
try to push his business, but for some reason now it's on like.
So that's the Harley I saw outside?
No.
No. So Pat's been hanging out and comes in and he saved me for the first hour because there was nobody here. It would have been me and Bobby
Hi,
Lucero.
T. Hi.
Yeah,
Cheers.
but-
Hi,
but-
cheers.
but-
Cheers,
social.
baby.
Understand how you don't even let me know that you're
You know, it's my bad. I was
Yes.
to success and happiness. Thank you very much. No, it is on me because it's just been really crazy weekend nonstop for me. And
Look
I
me in
meant
the eye. Stop looking over there. Look at me.
I'm looking at you, and I did mean to text you and say I have a 50th, but we were trying to coordinate him coming in from the Bronx to Long
You
Island.
should have let me
me
know because
picking
I was in Jersey. I would have picked him up and brought him in.
How did I know?
She said she's sorry already. So
First
just-
of all, you
listen,
weren't.
I appreciate
First
So
of
we
all,
had a former cast member's 50th birthday party. At
wait,
Mia
hold on.
Posto.
Of what? What cast member of what show?
Fat Boy at Yankee Miracle.
I said take it 10 minutes.
And you asked, and
I know.
and we all the cast was there for her. It was great, her 50th. And I've never been to Mio Posto before. Food
Great food.
was delicious,
Yes,
right?
very
It
good
was
food.
really
He's
good.
very good friends with the owner.
I am very good. I work with
Really?
him. Yes.
Great salad.
So why? Okay, so
Yeah,
why are we
the
not
food was
going to hang
delicious.
out there one night? Well, you know, your limo talk, your new limo talk family.
It's
know,
like
maybe
my new
you
favorite
know,
place.
I'm gonna hook you guys
Squeegee,
up.
maybe Squeegee might want to come with. Well, David Cole might want to join us one night. Or
That's true.
Coney.
if I said to you, Squeegee,
Mhm.
you come in for dinner, I'll get your car service in. You get one of the Yankees to come hang out with you. Not that I'm using you, which I am a little bit, but I like you.
What do you want to take the show on the road? Is that what you're saying?
I want to take the. I want to start. I want to take the show.
And go
yeah.
up at the DJ booth?
I just think that.
Go
This
right in front of Yankee Stadium. How about
Oh,
that?
this is good.
I want to. Yeah, it
Nice
is
cab.
good.
This is a
I
good
like
cab.
this. It's sweet. I like
It's
this.
sweet.
I like a
Good
sweeter
cab.
cab.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I want to get. Yeah, I want to get more. I want to take the show on the road. I want to go to. What I wanted to do is I
We can go to my house
I
if
have
you
a
want.
21 passenger bus. I
Yeah.
just took it off the road because of COVID.
Oh,
What I had
okay.
wanted to do is we were originally O'Toole was going to knock out all the seats and we were going to put a studio in the bus,
Right.
Freaking smart.
and then take the bus on the road to different places.
Park it right in front of Yankee
Park it
Stadium.
right in
I'll get
front of
you
Yankee
some
Stadium.
players
Wow.
in there. Just come right in before they go in the players.
Kind of like,
players parking
you
lot. How
know,
about
what we
that?
used to do with comic.
Yeah,
I could get you if Coney's doing a Yankee game, right? And you bring that bus and it's hooked up
Stop.
right before a game, I'll get them in your bus. I guarantee.
No
you.
way.
I promise you that, and I promise.
here's the problem.
The problem
Just to
is
get the
Coney's
car-
got
just
to
to
come
get
on
the bus-
tea time
wait,
before he does anything
what?
else.
Here's the to get the bus back on the road for the money and everything else to get the engine and everything else, probably about $5,000. To do the studios,
That's chump change for
do the
you.
studio's going
Let's
to
do
be
fundraising.
The studio's going to be 15. So you're looking at 20. You put that studio into the bus, it's going to be about 15 grand.
I got a guy for the engine.
You got a guy for the engine?
I got a guy for the engine.
I don't. There's nothing wrong with the engine. I just haven't
All right,
started
so-
it in 2 years.
I got a bunch of Puerto Ricans in the Bronx that will get you all the parts for free.
He said that. He said that.
You said that.
He said that. None of us.
So I genuinely, I'm saying this now, and I'm not saying it because T's
It's a
here.
good idea.
I genuinely liked you hanging out that night. You were here that night.
Yes.
Yeah, you were here.
He gave me his seat.
Yes.
You did.
He was
That's right.
very generous.
I
Well,
called
it wasn't
you.
my seat.
That was-
I'm a
we-
guest also.
We actually have. You know what? After all
family.
this time now, you're family now.
See?
You're
I
the
like
only
this
person that's ever because of you now. Anybody who walks into the studio, I don't care if you don't have any alcohol in you. You're not allowed in.
No.
She can
Yeah.
because she's part of the show, so
Yes.
I can't expect it. He's her guest. When you come in here in our studio, you want to hang out. You bring us beer. You bring us enough drinks for Teresa, me, you, Richie, everybody, Inns. So I genuinely had such a good time with you, and I'm glad that you're making.
He did. He did.
No, I did.
He did.
I posted, and even just the last episode, it was actually today that you sent me a Facebook. I followed and I reposted, and people are liking it because your content. You guys are all funny, man. Honestly speaking, I had a great time. It's not just because you got me here.
And you haven't even seen the funniest.
No, you haven't seen
even
the
seen the
full-
funniest
The
out of all
full
of us.
cast here.
He hasn't been here in 3 weeks.
Because you guys got no filter. That's what I like.
Yeah,
about
and he's all. He can turn on a dime and do Trump in a minute. He could do Gilbert Gottfried in a minute. He could talk politics. He's an idiot savant about the Mets.
I love that.
He's an idiot
He
savant.
is.
He knows
I love that.
fucking everything about music, the Mets. He loves
he's
me. He
walking
loves me, but he
I got a
hates me.
question. I got a question.
Go ahead.
Has Ray Negron been on the show?
No, he's not. No. I haven't had a guest on recently in a long time.
He doesn't do
and I don't have.
guests
see,
like
she
me,
was
per
supposed
se.
to. See, I only asked one thing of her since she's been on. I've only asked her for one thing to get maybe every once in a while get me a chick to do the 10 of 10. So she's basically. I asked her to do
And
the
I
10
did. I did. Unfortunately, she was under the weather.
Sarah Martin's coming.
She didn't
Is Sarah
sound
Martin
great.
coming in next week? That I was expecting her on next
I
week.
don't know. I'll have to check in with her. It is a holiday weekend.
No,
next
it's
weekend.
Memorial Day.
It's Memorial Day weekend.
Are we doing the show on Memorial Day
It's up to
weekend?
you. I know I'm
It's a Sunday.
probably going to be
Memorial's on
doing
Monday.
mine.
Yeah, but I might be going.
Well, sometimes people go away that
Yeah.
weekend.
Barbara-
All right, listen. I got to change it. If I was listening right now, I'd be getting a little bored of us. Is that all right if I change things up a little
No,
bit? All right.
go
So
ahead. What do you talk about?
we were talking about 10 of 10,
Yeah.
and you asked me. I had a couple
Did you
ideas.
answer the question? Did you answer ever?
No, oh God, no. It'd
All
be
right,
very
so, well,
boring. If
I
I,
did it.
God.
I
No,
did
but
it.
I just-
Why don't you? I did
I
it.
love it.
it's not as.
I'll ask
it's
Squeege.
not
I'll
as,
ask Squeege. Give me the list. I'll ask
It's
him.
not as racy. No, he didn't even make a list.
Oh,
of
I
them.
had the list.
Oh, you did.
Well,
I'm
I'll ask
for it.
Squeege
What,
the
you want to do
question.
hot seat? Let's do
All
hot
right,
Yeah.
but wait.
Yeah,
I want to
it
hear what you finish up. Go ahead.
Well, it was just one of the ideas that I had. I was
ahead.
listening to a show that I listened
Well,
to.
thank you. I'm glad you listened. That's nice that people listen to the show.
I guess you didn't hear me. I was listening to another show.
Oh, another
that I
Another
listened
show.
You dick.
to. So it's a two-part question. I don't know how exciting it is, but where we were going was boring. So that's why I just
Yeah,
figured.
Oh,
I love
thanks.
this.
I,
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
sorry.
Well, we don't want to hear about your bus that's not running, and about the studio we don't have, and the bus that's not running.
It's,
Well,
you
I'm
sound-
trying to raise
I'm
the
glad you
fund.
feel
All right.
at home.
Yeah. All right. So if you had a celebrity and a place that you wanted to take the celebrity or meet the celebrity at, who would it be and where would it be? But if one of them couldn't happen, what's the one that you would choose? You understand what I'm saying?
The place or the person.
Correct.
I pay attention.
You do.
I have no idea what he said. All I know is, go ahead.
A
One more time.
celebrity
All right.
and a place that you'd want to meet and hang out with the
Like,
celebrity.
say I want to meet George Clooney in Italy.
Okay.
Correct.
So if I had to pick between George Clooney
Well,
and Italy,
So George Clooney and Italy would be your
No,
celebrity.
I'm
and
just
place.
giving
Okay.
a-
Oh, okay.
a-
You're dumbing it
All
down.
right. So I got it. I already got mine. I
Go ahead.
want to meet Emily Ratajkowski. the
You idiot.
for some reason she looks like she's just like Airhead. It's the wind goes through the
Okay. And where would it be?
Italy.
Okay.
I know
Now,
I know exactly.
now-
I know exactly where in Italy too.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sorrento,
Okay.
because my mother-in-law's family owns hotels in Sorrento, so I'd probably sleep for free.
Have you been there before?
I've not.
Damn,
Okay, so
we don't
now
have to do
if-
Perillo.
So now, if she told you no, or you couldn't go there, would you choose her? You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, if I had a chance to be with her,
or
or hang out with her, or
You can
go
only
to
pick
Italy-
No,
one.
he
I
said
can only pick
be
one?
with. He didn't say do.
No, I didn't say two.
I'm right with him because I want to pick Beyonce in a bathroom at McDonald's because I don't got that kind of money.
I like no. I go for Italy. I would go. I want to
I'd
go.
definitely go to
Italy
Italy.
is all of a sudden Italy has hit coming in front of me a lot lately. In fact, we went to a party on Saturday night, and the subject came up that my mother-in-law wants to go. My two sister-in-laws want to go with their.
I think a Limo Talk should do a show from Italy
Yeah,
because
and-
I've never been there.
My uncle, her uncle, and his husband want to go there too. So it's about 8 to 10.
Road trip.
Yeah,
Road trip.
It's coming. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to.
Have you ever been there?
I have never been there.
I'll drive
Neither
your
have
bus
I.
with no license.
In Italy.
That's funny.
That's
No,
funny.
never been. I have to go. It's on my bucket list.
All right,
Limo
T,
Talk, go.
your celebrity and
Okay, so it would
place.
definitely be Italy. And as far as a celebrity goes, there's not too many people that get me hot under the collar. I don't know. I'm not sure.
George Clooney, you said.
No, I just threw that out there.
Somebody
It doesn't have to be opposite sex,
Eddie
by the way.
Saribian.
Oh, shit.
Eddie Saribian. Eddie Saribian.
How about Leonardo
Who's-
Does
DiCaprio?
anyone know who
Eddie
he is?
Saribian?
Eddie's an actor and he's married to Leanne Rimes.
Oh, and he was on Bad Boy.
No, he wasn't. Wise ass.
Well, what's up with you? All right, first of all, Eddie Saribian in Italy. So now Eddie
Yeah,
says,
I love his
I don't want to
dimples.
hang out with you. Your nose doesn't look great
Fuck
today.
you! I'm going to Italy by myself.
Your boobs are drooping. It's not what I expected.
Let me tell you something. I have boobs of an 18-year-old. Don't even
Oh, here we
bring
go.
that
Here
up.
we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Listen. If you know by now, I've been picking on you constantly.
I know that.
It's the only
And
way I
it's
get
all
through the show.
love. It's all love.
total
I know
love.
that. I know
Total
that
love. I hope you totally know that.
I know
So
that.
speaking
Nothing
of love,
because you're not a malicious person.
so
and neither
speaking
am
of
I.
love, where is the other one that you love so much? Because I know you talk to him all the time, and he's not answering
I
me
don't
back.
freaking know. I don't know.
He must have worked.
He's at work.
He's
Double
probably
header.
working. I said to him,
Doubleheader.
I said every Sunday here, unless grass says it's
otherwise.
canceled. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
And I know that.
So there's no confusion.
And I even called him to talk to him.
Who are we talking about here?
And I got his.
We're talking about
my co-host,
Bobby.
This is-
Bobby.
yeah, Bobby.
Bobby works at all the arenas. He does Billy Joel like Longo.
Nice.
He does the US. Is it USB?
He does US,
ESB, USB,
yeah,
TF,
where
whatever.
the Islanders play.
USB, yeah.
He does all the arenas, and he works at Shea Stadium when the Mets are
Yeah,
home.
Citi
so
Field.
City Field. So
Yeah.
I say Shea. I'm always going to say Shea.
Me too.
Thank you. So he's always,
Pat wants to leave. He's
It's a
bored.
shitty field.
no, I don't. He's not.
Pat's bored.
No.
Hey, Pat, man. So let's talk a little bit about your trip. Give us a. I wasn't here for it. How was it? In
Yeah, Myrtle Beach Bike Week. It was
Myrtle
awesome.
Beach is nice.
Yeah.
You been there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you
it's
ever
nice.
do
My
one in the
first-
Bronx?
A bike week in the Bronx?
Yeah.
No, because
Why-
no,
That is the question of the night.
no.
So Pat, how about
So
you?
wait,
Why not?
I wanna know
why not.
Why make fun of them?
Wait,
'Cause they're
I have
very
a question.
Go ahead.
Where's your place with who?
So,
Miles McIntyre.
no, you're a jackass.
Idiot.
This guy that works for me. That's the
I
guy-
just
that's the
look.
guy you just went away with.
I just look at Will Ferrell and I freaking laugh.
Okay,
That's
so,
no,
okay.
great guy.
All
Yeah.
right.
So Will
Yeah,
Ferrell,
and I
where?
guess it would have. I guess I've never been to California, so I was. I've been to
that's cool.
Vegas, so
All right.
like night on the town with Will
There
Ferrell
you go. That
freaking
would be
laughs, be
I see where you're
hysterical.
going. That's
All
what.
right,
Yeah.
sweet.
And if I couldn't, and then if I had to choose one or the other, it would be I would just hang out with Will Ferrell.
All right.
Here.
Wherever he wanted.
I heard.
Squeege.
I heard. Smoke.
Squeege.
That works.
All right.
What's your? Who would you want? Now you've hung out with famous people, but who would you want to be with, and
I would.
where?
I would say, and I'm
You said
sorry. I'm
Beyonce.
sorry, Derek
Did you
Jeter.
say Beyonce?
Well, I said Beyonce because every.
Oh, come on, that was cheesy and
yeah,
easy.
Yeah.
Come on,
But
give us
I'm gonna give you one now, and I know he's probably watching the show or somebody that knows him
Yeah,
watching
right.
the show, Derek Jeter. But I would take. He dated Mariah Carey, and I kind of liked her. I had a little crush on her when he was with her, and without no makeup on, she still looks great. And I would like her to bang her in Yankee Stadium in the bullpen.
So I was just looking to meet.
Sorry, G. Yeah, you gave me the name Squeegee. I
It's
would like
okay.
to do it.
And sorry to
Double-
her husband.
Hey,
So I was
he
just.
was a shortstop.
I was-
Why not double play? I'll be.
I
a
want to
second
meet
base.
Emily. I want to meet Emily to get to know her. And
Oh,
you want to
yeah.
just bang Beyonce in the back of a McDonald's.
He's a very straightforward man.
Oh my
God,
God!
straight shooter.
All right, so let's give shout out to Bruno and
Shout out
Fran
Bruno.
and Ann and Joan and
Joan-
Chris.
Joan Croupier.
Uh-huh.
Joan Croupier.
And
I like that.
Greg. What's up, Greg? Allah.
Greg was
I can't wait
leaving.
to see you.
He wasn't liking the
He
penis
was-
fest.
Oh,
Greg goes like,
Did he stay on? Is he still there?
Yeah, Greg is still.
Thanks for hanging out. I hope he's.
Go and get yourself a
Bruno
beer. Yeah.
wants to know. Oh, Bruno wants
Oh.
to know how the Yankees are doing this year.
I love Squeegee. Squeegee's the man.
Well, if you want more Squeegee, tune in
Yeah, we
tomorrow
know.
night.
Tomorrow night, I was going to announce it
8
later. Don't
o'clock
worry.
tea time.
8 o'clock tea time with Teresa. And wait a minute.
Oh, my
Speaking of
cousin's
tea,
watching. My cousin.
good.
Hello, Glenn
Hi,
Tullabuck.
so
Glenn.
let's go ask Glenn Tullabuck your cousin.
Tulaba. Len, tune in tomorrow night, 8 o'clock.
Why last show you didn't answer? You didn't fucking get a shout out to Limo Talk.
Well, first of all, you were mentioned though. Did you watch the whole show?
No,
because we did talk about you briefly.
Oh, what was said?
You got to watch the show, and then you'll know. I'm not telling you.
How far in?
Are you calling Coney?
He's calling somebody.
He's calling a Yankee.
Surprise guest. He's going.
We're getting a surprise. See,
we're going to the bullpen.
I still could put shows up instantly with bringing people in. I could do that. Still.
My cousin Glenn doesn't watch my own show when he's watching this one.
Glenn thinks I'm funny.
Glenn, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock.
You're not funny.
That's not nice.
I am funny. I get paid to be funny. What the hell are you talking about?
Your interviews are excellent, and you do very well on background checks, but you're not that funny. I'm funny.
Excuse me. I am. What's the word? I'm not.
You're bubbly. You're bubbly. Hi, welcome to tea time. How's everybody? It's 8 o'clock. We're gonna have Squeegee on tonight. Louis Castillo used to sit with the.
I'm not. Excuse me.
Louis Castillo used to hang out with David Cohn.
Bobby will shout out. I am witty on my show.
I think you're excellent.
Okay.
I think you're excellent.
Thank you.
But you're not. You're not Limo Talk.
It's a different type of show.
And that's why we are where we are, and we are very popular.
Be careful.
And you're careful. And you're tread water.
I understand I'm just a scab,
yeah.
But on behalf of Limo Talk, as a scab, I'd like to apologize to you, Therese, and everybody for how cranky he is tonight. He was in a lot of traffic before the show.
I'm just fucking.
He's all wound up.
I'm fucking wound up. He doesn't show up again for the third fucking show in a row. He don't even talk to me anymore.
I'm gonna text him.
I don't know what his problem is. He knows how I feel about him. I don't have to do that. You're coming in, which I love. Zarelli's in fucking on Route 17. He's calling.
He's with his son. His son, for God's sake.
His son lost 15-0 in the championship game.
But he did well.
He did well. The kid pitched 2 innings of no-hit ball.
No-hit ball?
Yeah, but the rest of the team gave up 15 runs in 6 innings.
Oh, man.
They shit the bed. So he's on the way home. I bought up. I get my other board up to call in because he's going to do my.
If you got the bus on the road, he could have been doing the soundboard from the road on the way down.
Pat, you know what? You're right. All right. I even tried to bring my other board up in. Right. He wants to talk about Bitcoin. I got Squeegee over here.
I was working the lines, and as you see, I'm going to show you the phones. But the 98.
Who did you call? Let me just see.
The 98 team is kind of they older now, and they sleep early. So
don't memorize any of those numbers.
Oh, I'm not. So Squeegee basically wanted to bring in a surprise guest. I will give.
Here are your choices.
I will give.
Are we guessing?
I will give $50.
Okay.
To you.
Okay.
I will give $50 to you. You already know. So I'll give $50 to you, and I'll get it back on.
Do I get it in hints or anything?
You'll get it in. It's something. It's Bitcoin from Thomas.
No. Do I get a hint?
No, you get no hits. Well.
He knows so many Yankees.
How much he does? Yeah, but he might give it away. I, on the other hand, will just go black outfielder. I'll just go black outfielder, 1988 team. That's all I'll do. So I'm not going to give you any. Why does it keep going? What's going on?
Because it hates you. Even the phone hates you.
Okay. I'm also offering.
He currently does assist and work for a Yankee as we speak.
That does me no good. Him here does me a lot of good when he's here and enjoying himself.
What year did you start there?
1998.
To what?
To 2005.
Correct.
But these guys, we're older now. After on a Sunday night, 10 o'clock. I would have been here an hour ago. They probably would have picked up because I just spoke to one of their wives while we were.
Is that the right time? Is it 10:33?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, we did it that.
But quick. I want you to guess. I made 4 phone calls and they all went to voicemail. They know they'll call me back tomorrow morning like, hey, what you need? But it's too late for the podcast.
All right. So I got to guess?
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Did you give me a hint or was that a
go ahead.
All right.
So 4 of them.
First one, phenomenal 1998 phenom, left field, 10 home runs in September.
I'm a Met fan, but 90.
You'll never get it.
Number 47. I'll even.
No, what are you doing now? What are you doing?
He won't even get it. He said he's a Met fan.
What the fuck are you doing?
And he played for the Mets too, and to end his career.
Henry gets it. That'll be a great.
He doesn't want to give him the $50,
but he's not going to get it.
I don't want to take up too much time.
No, you listen. What are you? Hey,
47.
I know how to entertain people.
And he played with the.
You just go do your thing.
Oh God, stop!
Do you know the answer?
Yes, but I'm not telling you.
You know the answer because you know him so well, or you know
I
the
know
baseball
who's in
statistics?
his phone.
Oh, that's not fair.
Hey,
Um,
you'll get
Listen
it.
to tomorrow night. It's gonna be a great show, baby.
Yeah,
You'll
we-
get it.
8:00.
I'm not going to get it,
She'll
but
make
as soon
sure-
as you say
Are
it,
you
I'll make
coming
sure
in? Are you coming
I'll
in to
give it to
watch?
you.
Who?
Shane Spencer.
He played with the Mets.
Yes, he did. To end his career, buddy.
Give him the third one.
I'll
All
give
right.
you. I'll give you
know
the
what?
third
Give
one.
him the third one.
Number 39 for the New York Yankees.
Don't tell him.
Number-
That's it. Don't say
no,
anything
no,
else.
no,
Don't say anything
no,
else.
don't tell the number for the
okay.
Mets. He'll get it right away. He's a Met fan. Don't. I'll do this. Let me do this.
Okay.
He's an outfielder.
All right.
He's a world champion. He's black. He's
very tall,
very tall and played for both the Mets and the Yankees.
and he's Christian now.
Now that gives it away. That's easy. You know it. You know it
He's
now.
still
He's
stunned.
Christian?
Yeah,
And he
he's
looks-
born
he's still
again,
stunned.
dude.
I don't know.
Oh, he's born again now. He's
Hold
all
on,
about
hold on.
God.
And
You
this
know
is
what
a
he's
Met
done.
fan.
And he's all.
I'll tell you who it is.
Wait, hold on. I think I had a thought before you threw that forkball in there.
Well, he's all
He
about.
owns a restaurant
What are you?
that was
I'm not
named
giving him
after his name.
He's a Queens legend, man. You got the two only Queens legends besides after David Cohn and the great
And allegedly,
Gary Carter and-
allegedly,
yeah.
allegedly enjoyed, extracurriculars.
Yeah. But he changed his life around.
Changed his life around,
Big time.
but you
Had
see
to-
him. Oh, you got it already. You, see-
You have strawberry in your phone?
Oh, there you go.
ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding,
Yeah.
oh,
You're not getting the $50. It's too much.
Oh my!
Oh no! Don't show him. Don't show him. All right. So one more.
I couldn't see what on my
All right.
glasses.
So you got one more. So now I'll tell you who this guy is. Center fielder, New York Yankees. Very
Bernie
popular,
Williams.
very popular, and had a nickname.
And it wasn't Bernie Williams?
No, it wasn't Bernie. I would have said great
70s.
job. 70s.
Had a nickname.
Yep. Right.
And he was in the 70s, and you have him in your phone?
Yes.
70s, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was a old timers
Talking
day
to
all the
mic
time.
Like it's,
Old timers
like
day
it's
all the
teased
time.
boob. Like it's teased.
Like it's a nipple.
Hello, nipples.
I don't know.
Mickey Rivers.
Make the quick.
So he
Never
tried.
never would have gotten that one.
See, I know he tried in a matter of 2 minutes to call Shane Spencer,
Shane Spencer.
Homer Bush,
Mickey be
Homer
sleeping.
Bush.
I don't remember. No, we didn't.
Remember Homer Bush?
Yeah, I do remember Homer.
Homer Bush, Darryl Strawberry, and Mickey Rivers. And I see it right
Darryl
there.
Strawberry.
And-
I'll never
and-
forget the home run that he hit.
And Julie from the Bronx, and it says in parentheses prostitute. No, I'm kidding.
Remember the home run he hit at in Montreal? Hit the roof.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Some people believe that was like one of the furthest home runs ever hit, but it hit the roof, and they didn't measure back then.
Hey, and I tell you something about Daryl, man, real quick, guys. And he calls, and I'll show you some texts later after the show that he really did change his life around.
Oh
No,
yeah,
he
you
did.
could
Yeah,
tell.
no,
And
he
he
did.
You
prays
don't even
over
like
me.
to talk baseball anymore.
Yeah,
here.
no, he prays
all
over
about
me,
God.
man. He
Yep.
prays around everybody. Great guy.
That's what keeps
He
him
has
sober.
a beautiful wife also that
Yes.
goes to church, and God bless both of them.
Mhm.
They doing good things, and
Yeah.
and he
They
wants to
travel
help
a
so
lot.
he even goes to prisons to talk to people.
I know
Yeah.
what you could do for us. I don't want you Yankees to come into the studio or anything else.
Phone call in.
No. We want to. We're playing a blind. We're playing deeper softball,
yeah.
which is a.
Oh,
we're
my
gonna play
God.
a softball game against the blind.
Wow.
But we have a friend, Jim Hughes. He's a teacher in Farmingdale. He
Yeah.
has not a professional, but they play blind
Mickey
softball.
Rivers still can swing a stick. He would love to do
Well,
it.
we've done it 1 year and we lost 2-1 to them.
They're
4
blind.
years ago.
Squeeze, they're blind, and
It's-
they kicked our ass.
So we have to put a blindfold on, and you hear a beep, 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 beep,
And you
beep
gotta-
coming, and you got to try to hit it, and
You
everything
gotta try to
else.
hit it. Yeah.
It's a great. We want to do
I
it on
think, yeah,
Saturday
Mickey
morning.
Rivers is the one that plays softball. Shane Spencer will play softball
Well,
too.
I just want to get one of those guys to show up for that. That would make it great. That would make it great.
Tell me the date,
I will. Zarelli, when
advance?
Zarelli gets back from Cortland,
please. brother. I
we're
would love to
thinking
do
of
that.
dates. All right,
I
so,
even play.
will you play?
Yes,
You're gonna play, right?
I'll
You'll-
donate my time.
He's playing. I know that. Hope Inns plays. Zarelli's.
Yeah.
If it's to raise
Shirley's
funds
playing.
for them, if it's to raise funds
Yeah.
for them, I'll
we-
do it.
well,
I tell you what, I know for myself,
yeah.
a blindfold is probably not going to make me any worse.
Oh no, you're not. You don't play. Yeah, that's
Well,
fine.
I ground out all the time. Don't worry about it. I
Well,
was just a bad boy.
we played a good game. We kept it close. It's actually very unique how they play it. And
It's not easy.
CNN
I'm telling you.
CNN did a little snippet about them recently.
That's
Not recently, about a year ago. And he came on. He just came up again, and I'm like, you know what? I miss him. The guy used to be one of my regulars on WGBB. Now WGBB was, me, Bobby, and the cast, and the phone would never ring.
Mhm.
We had no listeners.
Right.
And I told you the truth. We were doing that show right at the beginning. My aunt was dying. So she had gotten sick. So she started listening, and we made her happy. It was
Yeah,
one of the things
yeah.
that she enjoyed doing.
Yeah.
So we kind of got motivated. I kept on like, every week, let's go, boom, boom, let's do what we got to do. And it just, we went from 1 to 2 to 3, and then when we were finally going, I think maybe we had 10, 15, whatever. But then we went to the Shark, and then, then coming, Gov's got us started, and Lacolia's was good, but this place is,
Thank you, Teresa.
Yeah, thank you, Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa.
It's been a jump now. I see the difference.
No, 'cause
Well,
I
what
was-
about
listen-
thank you, Strong Island?
No,
'Cause the minute we came in, the
because
first
I
month,
said to him,
he had one of his best months ever.
because
He even told me.
I said to Bobby, I said, I'm trying to get Graz and Limo Talk here because Bobby was trying to get me here from Govs for a long time. And I stayed too long, but I stayed because we all thought we were going to get comics, but 10 a.m. on a Tuesday was not easy to get anybody on my show.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
I
That's
did
a
it,
lot of
and I
people.
did it for a year. And Squeege, last time Squeege was on my show, we didn't even do it virtually back then because we couldn't.
Thank you, brother.
We did it. He called in, and we did the interview that way. Now I'm so happy he's here physically, and I get to do it with him tomorrow in person. And I'm happy that Bobby came here, and I try to bring as many shows as I possibly could here because this is the place to do a show.
No, let me tell you something. It's not because I'm on here and you guys let me on. You guys make me feel like family. And honestly speaking, man, this has way more potential, and it's gonna go places. You guys keep it up. Listen, let me tell you something. You guys come to the Bronx and bring this shit in your bus,
Yeah,
and you with your Harleys and everything. We can
Bobby with his Trump. Bobby with his
and her
Trump.
coconuts.
Yeah, Bobby with his Trump impressions looked great in the Bronx. Who's this? Who's that?
But no, serious. You guys, on a serious note, man, you guys got a great. You guys, give people chances, a platform. You're funny, dude. You got knowledge. She has the comedy. You guys got something.
No,
here,
my co-host has the comedy. I'm his puppeteer.
You think so?
I'm just there, Robin.
The only reason why you're seeing this side of me now is because look what I'm working with right now. I got the scab that crossed the
Pat
picket
the
line,
scab.
and the one who I love to death, but I like picking on. Listen, she's extremely talented.
Yeah.
She's been
Thank
with me.
you.
She's been with
A
me for a long
time.
Been with me a long time. I'm very
long
loyal to
time.
her. And the only reason why I brought her on because me, Bobby, and Richie were getting a little stale because Bobby just wanted to kick the shit out of me every show. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of Bobby kicking the shit out of me, let me bring Teresa on. She'll even us out.
Yeah.
And she has.
Yeah.
But I've let loose.
We got to get. I promise you guys, I'm gonna get a baseball player to play for that softball,
Okay.
and then we're gonna also get someone on the show, right? Because you guys have been family, man, and you guys got a great gig, and we got a good kick at the last time I was here. A lot of people was like, "What's Limo Talk?" It was like that. This guy right here.
Oh, he takes the cake. He's got a hat that I lost somewhere. I don't know where it is. I had a hat on him. That's gone. All right. So I think I got through everything. Bobby,
No, you have questions to ask Pat. Or Squeege. Squeege said no.
I'm going to really
Squeege.
do a 10 of 10 with
I'll
these
do
two.
it. I'll do
I'll
it with
play
Squeege.
game.
Give me.
Game,
I'll
man.
do. You said a woman has to ask a man and a man
Okay.
has to ask a
All
woman.
right. They're pretty much in order.
All right, here you go.
All
I
right.
gotta read his
What you
chicken
got,
scratch.
PG
All
or
right,
what?
so
Well,
Here we go.
well,
The 10 at
this is a
10:42.
The 10 of 10 at 10:42
it's just,
with Pat Walsh, a now new member of Limo Talk, and Luigi Squeegee, who is best friends with David Cohen and wants to be friends with
and Daryl Strawberry.
and
I'm
Darryl
so-
Strawberry
oh.
and Shane Spencer and Mickey Rivers and Homo Push.
I'm supposed
Here's
to.
the.
This is the chicken.
I could
scratch.
wait. You know what? I could do this. Let
I hear
me
you
let me
do it.
start,
Go
and
ahead,
you
you
do
do
the
it.
sexual questions.
Go ahead.
Squeegee, Pat Walsh, welcome to the.
No, just him.
No, you know what, Pat?
No.
All right,
Assist me, man.
Squeegee,
Come on, I need help.
You know,
Oh,
Squeegee,
God.
you're the guest, but I'll ask Pat a couple questions too.
Yeah.
All right.
It's fair.
First question. Squeegee, who's your favorite comedian and why? Make it quick.
Kevin Hart,
And why?
because he's short and he's impactful and he's funny.
Pat Walsh, who is your favorite comedian and why?
Well, Kevin, but I'll just not to duplicate Sebastian Maniscalco.
But you just wanted to hang out with Will Ferrell. So,
Well, you said comedian.
He's a cheater.
He's
You
Will
said-
Ferrell's a
you
comedian.
cheats on men.
No, I
Well,
don't.
he started at
It's a
SNL,
different
didn't he?
I never saw Will. When you say comedian, I think stand up. I never saw. But did he
Yeah.
do? I don't know. if-
Will-
Will
he
Knight
started
did
at
You're right.
SNS.
He's correct.
Didn't he? Well, wait a minute. Didn't he start at Saturday Night Live, Will
that
Ferrell?
doesn't make him a
That doesn't-
comedian.
No. He didn't
You
do
ask
it. I know what
comedian.
he's saying. Yeah.
All right. All right. So, who's
I
your
get it.
comedian? Kevin
Sebastian.
Hart, Sebastian Maniscalco, and why?
The mannerisms. He's hysterical.
Genre of music, Squeegee. What's your favorite genre of music that you'd like to listen to? Is it? Hold on, listen. Is it Phil Collins? Listen
Not really.
to Phil Collins. Now we can let that run because it's live.
You'll
can't get
be
trouble.
impressed what I'm about to say.
I think you like
I
Led Zeppelin.
like Frank Sinatra.
Frank
No,
Sinatra.
he-
Not
Yeah.
just because of New York. It's just I played at my house on Sundays.
You. Who do you like? You said you like
Genre?
Right now, you like. Right now, you're very much
It's
into country.
Yeah, I have been for a very long time.
Oh.
Jason
don't-
Aldean?
Listen. Don't ask a question, and then when you don't like the answer,
Yeah,
you go,
exactly. Be nice.
"Oh, what a jerk interviewer."
Do you have any hobbies, Squeegee?
Can I say it on here?
No.
You're allowed to curse. Yes,
You
if
can
it's
say whatever you want.
you can say whatever you want on Limo Talk.
Tomorrow night, so get it out now.
Yeah. Oh, tomorrow night, as soon as she starts. Hi, everyone. It's me, Tea Time with Teresa.
Stop.
My weekend Saturday night, I was at Aunt Jemima's house, and Aunt Jemima and I were eating dinner. And then Sunday, I did my laundry. And then Sunday night, I was with the guys, with Raz and Richie and Inns. And I put my hair down, and I let it loose because it's
Can you
Limo
say it
Talk.
one time for me?
Where-
Rain not grown.
And then Raina Grant, soon to come on from Bad Boy. I've had the same group of guests corresponding to Raina Grant for the last 7 years.
We're gonna get him on the show.
Who? Raina
Rain
Grant?
Grant.
He's
If Ray-
celebrating
see, it's
50
funny.
years with the
I
Yankees.
woke up in a fucking sweat one day
Oh.
because I had a dream that we had some problem here, and all I kept saying was Raina Grant.
Yeah.
Because this woman has got that fucking name embedded in the back of my head.
You need to come
Since
see
you
the show.
started. I want to come to your show.
You have to.
I will.
Because you don't have to be a Yankee fan to see it,
All
or
right.
even a baseball
Here
fan.
we know, and it's when Steinbrenner caught the kid
With a spray can.
Yeah, a spray can, and he's Cliff who dies and everything else.
I love him.
All right, what's your favorite sport, Squeegee?
Favorite sport? Baseball.
Baseball.
Why?
Honestly speaking, not because I know him. My childhood idol became my brother, David Cohn. I idolized him since 9 years old.
Oh God, we know. Good.
Yeah.
Pat, what's your favorite sport
Baseball.
and why?
There's so much more to it than people just like it. The pitchers, what they have to know for each pitch, the catches, calling it, everything about
Don't you agree?
There's
It's a
no-
family
it.
oriented.
Absolutely.
I like any sports.
This is when the show becomes non-family oriented.
I like.
As we
Let's go.
I like any
All
sport
right.
played.
This is what I like.
this is when the show becomes.
I like any sport played with balls.
So there you go. So this is the risky part of it.
I don't like a puck.
As Teresa will take
Okay.
over this next two questions because she likes balls.
Big balls or
Okay,
small
here we go.
balls?
She needs any balls right
Oh
now.
my
Let me just
God.
tell you that.
Okay.
It's whatever you want.
Really?
Yes. Come on. You can read it.
Okay. When you have sex,
Oh, shit.
on top or on bottom?
Doggy style.
Doggy style.
There you go.
All right. Pat, you can pass, Pat. You don't have to talk this.
Pat.
Well,
married?
it's
Are
been
you
a while.
married?
No, I'm divorced, and
You
it's been a
don't-
while.
You're the
but
best. Join the club.
I divorced. It's been a while, and right now,
I'd have to say
right now, I'll take Pornhub.
anything.
I'll take Pornhub for 4 minutes. That's all I need. 4 minutes. Pornhub into my sock.
With Vaseline?
No, I wouldn't Vaseline.
But it would be on
the
top.
dog next to me is looking at me like, "What are you doing? Leave me alone! I need to look. It's look the other way. It teaches with their students. This is real."
Oh my God.
I love it. See, it got intense here. I like this.
So go ahead.
I answered.
Why did you do it?
What was your answer?
On top.
On
Yeah.
top.
That's
I like
my
that.
I like a man who takes charge.
Now listen. Now the second question is: do you prefer? Do you want to ask him a different? You don't want to ask him. Do you like?
Ask it.
Do you want?
Ask
I'll
it.
ask it. All right, all right. You want me to ask you a question? Bobby and Zarella right now.
Off the
pukes in his
rails.
mouth
Yes, he
because-
does.
Because my kids are not listening to this. Do you enjoy men, women, or both?
All three.
All three.
Nah. Women, man.
Women?
Women.
Women. Okay, that's it. And that's
Not that
simple.
there's, yeah.
Okay. What is your goal in 2023?
To survive
To have an
Limo Talk.
orgy.
Seriously? Seriously?
Yeah.
No. What is your goal in 2023?
No. Goal is to help as many kids as I can since
Kids.
I've been
He's
doing
got
it for the last.
he's
Oh,
got a
that's great.
foundation.
He wants to help the kids with the foundation,
He
yet
has
he
a
wants to have an orgy
foundation.
in the back of the
Foundation.
bullpen. What's your? Listen, I
it's
threw you in. She did it last week. The staffers doing Limo Talk, 10 at 10. What's your goal in 2023? To do more Limo Talk, to come in here more often, maybe to sell a house, maybe to go to.
To
Maybe, wait. Maybe to go with the ambiguously gay biker gang. To
Here we
Florida?
go. Here we
Go
go.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, why?
Because I want to put a patch, dude. It would be A B
A, B.
A G BG. It's AGBG.
Oh my God.
To make more money and pay off my debt and do my kitchen.
There you go.
Oh, there you
God
go.
bless.
Okay.
God bless.
All right. If you had a chance to sit at a dinner table, and you had two people you want to talk to at the dinner table, whether they're dead or alive, two, who do you want? Squeegee.
I would like Tupac Shakur.
Just like
That's
you,
a problem.
just like you making. Hold on, time out.
Viagra.
Just like you making it limp. Jesus
That's a
Christ.
problem. I never made anything limp in my
Yeah,
life.
I know. That's what you keep telling me.
I would like Tupac Shakur and Marilyn Monroe.
Why?
Oh,
Why?
okay.
I'm as a kid. I got pictures in my house of Marilyn Monroe, like big frames. I was very obsessed with Marilyn Monroe and Tupac Shakur because he's a poet in his art.
Pat.
You asked me this 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Definitely one of the. Go ahead. What?
Then I asked you.
I said one of the founding fathers.
Thomas Jefferson. Right?
Yeah, I would love to know what they
Yes,
would. You know
you
what
said
they.
that. Yeah.
There was a lot of debate. There's a lot of good stuff on
Mhm,
that. It won't, who did I don't know. Who
You
said,
said,
They
you
were
know what I was
both
thinking about
dead.
the Chester Benningfield from Lincoln Park.
Really?
He tragically killed himself.
Yes. No, that I know.
They were awesome.
Talent.
And I'd love to know what was going through his head and
Probably a lot of darkness.
Pain.
there's a
lot
lot
of
there's
pain.
a lot of darkness out there.
We all
So
suffer from
if you can help
pain.
someone out,
Do it, right?
Yeah.
Pay it forward. Be
Yeah.
nice to people.
Yeah.
That's where Bobby
There's
goes.
a T-shirt that says something along the lines of everyone's going through their own battle
Caca.
quietly. That
Sure.
Don't
you
judge.
don't
Yeah.
judge. Yeah.
No.
Exactly. Yeah.
Besides Limo Talk, what's your favorite What is your favorite podcast besides Limo Talk?
Besides Limo Talk, my favorite podcast would be Towing the Slab.
Where's that?
That is with John Boy and David Cohn. They are
Oh, that's
great.
the one that they talk about pitching and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
Towing the Slab.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
I'm
interesting.
not going to ask you that.
I'll
question.
allow that.
I'm not going to ask you. Besides Limo Talk, what's your favorite podcast? Yeah, you know what? Say tea time.
No one
please.
says tea time.
So we've done this for about 8 weeks now with different people. So I ask everybody on the air, besides Limo Talk,
Oh my
what's your
God.
favorite podcast? This
I
girl's
wanna
sitting.
hear this.
This girl's sitting next to me for 8 weeks, and nobody's even said anything.
Nobody watches
close
my
to-
show.
Nobody wants to even say tea
It's
time.
okay.
So
But I have
I'll listen tomorrow. I promise.
he's gonna be on.
Oh,
You know
all right.
what?
The whole
But my
story.
You know
my
what? Pat, if you're not doing anything tomorrow night around 8:00, why don't you take my spot since I was going to come in, but I have to work. Sit in the audience. She might acknowledge you. She might even call you up because I was going to come in
No,
tomorrow.
I'm not gonna call him up. but
I
he
was
can
going
sit
to come in
the
tomorrow
audience.
and just like break into her studio and just say, all right, I'm doing the interview now. Do you like? Does David Cohen like it this way? Does what?
Yeah, no, I don't think
Does
so.
David Wells drink this way? And
I love this
We
guy.
will say that Squeegee has had many adventures with Coney.
Oh yeah. But can
A lot. None
No,
none
no,
of
all
it
right,
can be
all right.
repeated
all right,
on,
so let me finish the 10
on,
at 10.
on Limo
The last
Talk.
question. I was going to ask before. I can't really ask this. You're on a desert island. Who's the person from Limo Talk you'd like to hang out with the most? You're on a
You're
desert
putting
island.
me on the spot, man.
Well, not really. Not
Because
really.
I took a liking to you.
Me.
I like
Forget
Teresa.
about Teresa.
This guy, he just
Pat's
because we've been
he's
saying the
easy.
same
No, 'cause
answer.
he's easing
so-
in. Pat's good. I like Pat.
You know what?
Pat's on one.
Can I get a pass
What,
on
Pat's-
this? I would like to take all. I would like to be on the island with all three. of
Oh,
you.
Why don't you
that's
just
nice.
say I want to take everybody but Bobby Lucero. Just say that.
I would like to take everybody except Bobby Lucero.
All right, good. That's great. That's great. Bobby Lucero's my boss.
Oh my
I'm
God,
about to
that's
get
so
fired,
funny.
and I'm not even.
You're not allowed in tomorrow.
Oh my God.
All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen, for doing the 10 at 10 where we didn't have
Yes,
anybody.
that was very nice.
Pat, for you, this
That was very
probably the
good.
third time. And Squeegee, thank you.
Is
Very
it
First
much.
warm
time,
in
it
here?
broke
Or is
the
it the
cherry.
wine?
I
is
think
warm.
I
It's
just
warm.
wine.
I'm shifting.
think-
Oh, you also have
I-
a sweatshirt
I
on.
think I'm me trying to
You can take
entertain
that off. You have
people.
a T-shirt on.
It's not working too well. I'll take a lot of things off.
Oh, Jesus.
All right now.
What's happened to you? You become very distant lately.
That is so not true.
You're
She's a
not-
born again
you're not-
Christian.
Yeah, what
That's
happened?
so
You
not true.
become.
What do you want to know?
I don't know. You're not.
That's
I
not
listened
true.
to some-
I've just been extremely busy. Thank God.
I've been listening to past shows.
And
You're not stepping it up as the way you used to.
oh, keep breaking them.
You're not doing what
Keep
you
breaking them.
like. You
Break
would
them.
occupy a good 5 or 7 minutes. Now it's like 2. Maybe 1. You're not doing what Teresa Farrell was signed to do.
Really?
Yeah. Where's my 10 at 10 guest? Where's the chicks? Where's somebody?
Listen
Where's
to me.
Kathy Arnold,
I don't know.
who's blown me off for the fucking past month? Where's Charlie Myers, who's blown me off twice?
Let's call him up
Where's
now.
Bobby Inzarello hasn't
He's
shown up in
working.
3 weeks.
He's working.
Is he working?
Yes,
I figured that.
He's working.
I'm glad.
Hey,
he's
listen. If you
and
got-
where's Squeegee?
I'm looking
Right
for a job.
fucking here.
I'm looking for a job.
Thank you,
Hey,
Bruno.
you need me?
Bruno
I'm here.
said-
I'll come from
Well,
the Bronx.
Squeegee, here's what we're
Excuse
gonna
me.
do.
Wait, Bruno. I'm thanking Bruno because he said the show has been way better since Teresa Farrell came on.
Hey, Bruno, why don't you do me
Thank
a
you,
favor?
sweetie.
Bruno, go into the bathroom. Drop your drawers.
Squeegee,
Take your penis.
I'm enjoying.
Put it in the middle of the
excuse
fucking
me.
toilet seat and
said,
bang it.
Ann said, "Squeegee, I'm enjoying your company.
Okay.
Very
thank you,
sweet."
What are they
Thank
going
you.
to say?
Thank
What is
you.
Ann going to
Thank
say? Ann's my biggest supporter. What is she going to say? Pat, you suck. Squeegee, you're a shitty guest. I can't wait to see you tomorrow night on the Boar and the Boar at 8 o'clock. And by the way, the Boar and the Boar is on at 11 o'clock on Optimum. I got nobody else to pick on.
Pat.
Yeah.
If you need, listen, I take food stamps, man. You want me to work here, man? I come from the Bronx and work.
No, you don't want to come.
I would come here for
Well,
you because
we'll
this
come.
is funny. I love
we're
this.
thinking of doing something. And I was just going to tell you something off the record.
Yeah, off the record, but
Off
on
the
air.
record, on air.
I love it.
We have to he's giving me the analytics. We're going to go around and go do
Okay,
something
cool, great,
for both of us.
good.
And I just forgot what the hell I was going to ask you. It's not.
Maybe that's even better.
No, it was actually I was going to compliment you.
You were.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
I gotta hear this. I gotta hear it. I gotta hear
I
it.
don't know what I was going to say.
Damn it.
Compliment.
Damn it.
He was gonna give you a compliment.
I was giving you a compliment.
Damn it.
Something to the point that
Of
well, the last 3 weeks since he's not been here, you've done a really good job. You did a good job last week. I enjoyed it.
thank you.
I like when you know I love when listen, if you could take Bobby, Richie, and have Pat hanging out here, I think that's a good show.
Yeah, no.
You know, you get rid
No,
of
and this guy, he's got stories.
Squeege is good.
Well,
Squeege is
how many
good.
people am I going to have in my studio?
No, I would listen. I would clear. I would.
Yeah, well,
I
you're
would
going to
just-
have to. You
No, you gotta be on.
No, I
you-
would take a
hey,
chair.
We're on the same. We're on the same
Have
page.
ins full time and you here, please. Yeah.
Hey,
If there's 4 of us, I only have seats for 4.
hey,
I
you want
would-
this Puerto Rican?
But I will go to him. But I will go to
I
him
take food
often.
stamps.
I will go to him.
Yeah,
often, 'cause
I'd
Yeah,
gladly
we go to
do.
him
You
often.
believe me?
He's
When
got
you-
a couple of things he's going to start doing.
When
maybe.
you have to go to the
Can I
bathroom all
ask
the
what
time.
No. And when a Puerto Rican needs to go have a
I'm right
smoke
here.
break,
What time is it? How much time is it?
It is 10 to 11.
Oh, you got to
We
wrap
got
it up.
about 10 minutes. No, we got 10 minutes.
Oh,
10
10
minutes.
minutes? No, it's 10:56.
No, it's 10:56.
10:56.
I
How
got
about a shout out to the Lucky
10:56,
Seven?
you have
Lucky
4
Seven in
minutes.
shout out
California,
to
right?
Lucky
Yeah,
Seven,
go ahead, babe.
California.
Go ahead. Taft, California. Lucky Seven.
California, Lucky
Ann
Seven.
Rockney. Liana. They usually have it running there.
Thank you,
How cool
everyone,
is that?
for watching.
We'll-
Ann,
Go ahead.
and Bruno,
Bruno.
and Greg,
Greg.
and
Frangado.
yes.
Candace Sacran.
Frangado.
Oh, you almost done with Candace Sacran's father's book. Can you finish that, please?
I am.
I
As a
need
matter
to
of
get
fact,
her
I'm
on.
getting in trouble because
It's-
there's another book that I'm supposed to start reading, and I said
We're
I
in
have to-
fucking May. I gave it to you in November.
Listen to me. Listen
What?
to me.
This wine was
Then
really
read
good.
your own book, Nick. I know. I took a picture of it. So
Hey,
know
I
the
got a
bottle of
question.
it.
It
I
was
got a
sweet,
question.
If you like sweet.
How many people here have the Lucky Baseball
What lucky?
by
Baseball?
Louis Castillo, Squeegee?
That's his latest book.
Which is no, hold on. It's not just plugging myself in.
No, it's not.
These proceeds
Yes.
that I give
yes.
go to kids with ALS, and they also go to kids in the urban communities. And David Cohn is a part of it.
Yep.
Excuse me. Darryl Strawberry's a part of this book.
Mhm.
Oh,
You
all
do,
right.
And-
you do like I do with my fundraisers.
No, but I
But,
really do.
I do too.
Yeah.
But I do for the Green Dogs.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I go 1, 2, 3 for them. 1, 2, 3, 4 for me.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 5 for them. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
No.
Maybe then you'll get the bus up
then,
and running.
then no players can collaborate with me ever again because they gave me the opportunity. Cone gave me a quote. That was Strawberry.
Who gave you the most money out of all the players?
You want over the years?
Yeah.
Over the years, Coney.
It's Coney.
Coney, but second to none. Second to none, Derek Jeter.
All right. So tell them real quick. When you helped him with the no-hitter and they won, what did he give what
He
did he
did
give
tell her last
everyone?
week. He gave him a watch.
Yeah, the
You
one.
Give
gave him a watch. He got his boat. See, you're not listening.
But not
This is
not
where
every,
you're
not
wrong.
every, not every.
I think you're on too many shows. I think you need to take a
no.
rest.
That's not
I think
nice.
I'm going to bring Pat in,
That's not
the
nice.
scab, and I'll bring Pat in
Pat
from
the scab.
Pat's going to walk the picket
Is that
line.
my new name now? Pat the Scab.
Question. I'll ask you a question. I know that Ray has a
What are you,
World
Colin
Series.
Horowitz?
I know that Ray has a World Series ring.
Yeah,
Bat boys don't normally get World
World
Series
Series
rings, correct?
correct. That's true. But it's like again, there's a gift from a player or owner that gives it to you. Bat Boys, only the Yankees, and it's sad to say, and I love that organization, but the players I love, not the front office people, and I'll keep it real honest.
Oh,
Yeah, this is the truth.
And
He
the
speaks
truth is that David Cohn and people like Jeter fought for me to get a ring, but people like Brian Cashman don't appreciate, and Randy Levine's don't appreciate the little guys that do shit for them.
But don't get in trouble now.
No, I don't get in trouble. It's the truth.
Yeah, yeah, he wants
So
to-
I
speak from the heart. I speak from the
speaks-
And listen, I'm
so
allowed
we're
in the
leaving
stadium.
a couple of minutes. So you're reaffirming what I always thought, that Cashman's just
He's a piece of
He's
shit.
a-
And
is he?
yeah, you know why? And I tell you, he knows in his face. He knows what he owes because I'm the truth, and he knows the truth about me. I know the truth about him. But at the end of the day, if a man works 13 hours, why does the Mets bat boys get a national league world championship ring? You know, the NLCS rings, and we're the Yankees. Why the bat boys don't get rings?
oh wow.
And we travel, and other bat boys don't come travel to us. We're the global.
So you
most
never
team.
got a ring.
Never got a
No.
ring, but I got a perfect
No,
game
and how
watch,
many
and
World
that's why I
Series
thank
did they
David
win
Cole.
while you were there?
3.
Thank you.
You know, and
It's messed up.
and it's Joe Lee, and I see. I don't like to play the race card, and I don't want to go that route. But I believe I used to cover for his ass when he used to go to college, and I was in high school. He had more. He was a senior by 1 year by me, and I used to do double duties. I used to do balls and bats, and I'm Latino. Again, I'm not playing the race card, but I did 13-hour
Teresa really
shifts.
does balls.
No, and I did 13-hour shifts, and those people didn't reward me with a ring. But here's David Cohn,
Who took
one
care of
day
you, who took care of
took
you.
care of me,
Right.
and look at the color. Yeah, that's why I said I don't like the race car. But there's some front office people, they put on a suit and a tie and a badge. They think they're the president of the United States.
Yeah, I love
That's
that.
why I respect
See,
the
this is
players,
good
not the
radio,
front office.
Good radio.
No, because he's good.
I'm
Speaks-
honest,
speaks
and they
the
know
truth.
it. They know
Speaks
it. I
the
wrote
truth.
it in my book.
All right, let's
Read the book.
let's wrap
Read
it
the
up.
book.
I gotta go.
Clubhouse
This
Confidential.
this poor man's got to go work out. All right,
Gotta go.
for limo talk for Mr. Castillo, Louis Castillo,
Luigi
Squeegee.
Squeegee.
He'll be on tomorrow night on Tea Time with Teresa. Probably one of the 5th rated show here on Strong Island. On Strong Island TV. She's also on Optimum TV on 10 o'clock.
11 a.m.
11
Channel 20.
11
on
on Channel 20.
Saturdays.
She never really acknowledges limo talk anymore,
That's
but
not true.
just listen to it. It'll be a great interview. For Bobby Inzarello, who's not here, who's
He's
been
working.
Working.
we miss you, Bobby, very much. I
Yes,
love
we
you.
do.
We miss you a lot. Hope to
Miss
see
you,
you next
Bobby.
week. Well, it's Memorial Day. I'll reach out to you. We'll figure it out. I don't know if we're going to be in here. If you don't see us, folks, we'll be back in 2 weeks. For this gentleman, Pat Walsh,
The
who's
scam.
been walking in here and hanging out with us
Walsh.
and has been giving me
The
some.
beer
I
man.
got to tell you something, Pat. You've been giving me good radio, good content. And I thank you very much for that. I will
You
sell.
can
I will
sleep
sell a
well
house for
tonight
you one
knowing
day.
that.
All right, we'll get there.
For Teresa Farrell, Tea Time with Teresa, who shows up whenever she wants. She's basically running the show. She does the 10 at 10, and you know she's it's her show now. It's Limo Talk with Teresa
Yeah,
Farrell.
okay.
For Squeegee, for the
Squeeze.
man in the back, Bobby Lacera,
Bobby.
Strong Island
All
TV,
All the listeners.
Paradise Studio, StrongIslandTV.com. All the listeners that listen, thank you on YouTube. We've been doing great on YouTube. If you want to go to YouTube, it's Strong Island TV. Please, it's a good listen. I want to start communicating. The only person on there that was communicating was Joan Krupiasha, who I love very much. Go on to YouTube. I'll respond to you. We'll do something. I was going to throw out $50 tonight for some different things. I want to get you guys more involved.
Hey, how about next episode? We petition Squeegee. Everybody write a letter to Brian Cashman for a World Series ring.
Yeah, and they'll take me off the air because they hate
Hold
you.
your
And this and that. Yeah. You know what we say every week, and Bobby gets annoyed. Treat people with love and respect.
That's right.
Pay it forward.
Pay it forward.
You know, just pay it forward.
Be kind.
It's a crazy world right now. Be kind.
Treat people the way you want to be
Treat
treated.
people with love and
That's it.
respect. Hey, it's been a different show the last month. I'm trying here. I think these guys, I think you should give them a nice round of applause. This gentleman's been hanging out a couple of weeks. She's phenomenal. He's doing really well, getting good at what he does. I miss
Support.
Zarelli. I miss Rich Zarelli. I'm sorry to hear about Cortland. I know Zach did well. I miss Bobby and Zarello a whole lot.
And
For
this is
me,
a long ass goodbye.
it is a
Hurry up.
big one. For me, Anthony Graze, for Squeegee, Teresa Farrell, Pat Walsh,
Last Sunday
Bobby
night.
Lacera, Bobby Inzarello,
Peace.
D-Train, Thomas Santiago, and Richard Zarelli. For everybody on Facebook and YouTube, good night.
Good
God
night.
bless.